Okay? Okay, and Somalia! Wow. Sorry if I forgot.
Malawi! Malawi!
Okay, the country of Malawi! Okay, the country of Rwanda! Okay, but, oh, there's also the country of Sudan! Wow! Okay, now, before we start, we would like to also, I also ready to sing, correct? Okay, before we start, let us also practice first our culture club. Are you familiar with that?
Yes.
Are you familiar with that?
Yes.
But for this day, we're going to say, when I say 1 million, you're going to clap, you're going to stop, and you're going to say, cash. Now, I know most of you like cash, but the host of this event now is Uganda. We will going to use their correct, okay? Therefore, when I say 1 million, we're going to shout Sente. Okay? Okay, let's practice now. Let's practice. Okay, 1 million. When I always conducting this kind of culture club in our office, I wanted you to put some excitement. Okay? Because we are in the big hall of Imperial, I want this big hotel be filled up with lot of excitement. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. 1 million. 2 million. 3 million. And many, many. Okay. Woo. Now, you can bring down for Tanzania, Rwanda, and other country that I mentioned. You can use that also on on your country. Okay? Can we practice again?
Yes.
Can we practice again?
Yes.
Okay. 1 million. 2 million. I cannot feel your excitement. Can we practice only at the second floor? Is it okay only for the second floor? Okay, yeah? Okay. 1 million. 2 million. 3 million. Now, once I acknowledge our first speaker for this training, I would like you to welcome him with a big welcome of Sente. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay, and then once I announce his name, all of us will go into stand up. Is it okay? Yes. Is it okay? Yes. Okay, 1 million. 2 million. Okay, you can now stand up. At least we practice already. Okay? Okay? Are you ready now? Yes. Are you ready now? Yes. Are you ready now? Yes. Okay, 1 million. 2 million. 3 million. And many, many. Let us all welcome our first speaker, the Butch Billionaire. Continue. Continue. Again, are you happy to be here? Are you happy to be here? Okay, so again, I'm Dr. Villena. I'm your medical and product consultant. I'm a specialist in the Philippines, and I'm here to talk about the products of AIM Global. Again, who amongst you right now are leaders of AIM Global Africa? Please raise your hand. Not everyone are raising their hands, okay? I will repeat, would you like to become a billionaire? So let me repeat the question. Who amongst you are already leaders of AIM Global Africa? Raise your hand! Okay. So we're here to know about the products of AIM Global. By the way, I'm also the author of the book, Complete 24/7, and I'm a Harvard professor. I've been a professor for 12 long years before I became the full-time medical product consultant of AIM Global. And I've been in Africa for the past 3 years. And in Uganda, this is already my 2nd year in AIM Global Uganda. Yeah, okay now. This is it. Before I further start, okay, brother, good mornings. Good mornings. Okay, I would like to introduce to you, okay, my former girlfriend. Because she's now my wife, okay? I usually call her my commander-in-chief. Why? Because she is my upline in AIM Global. Can you please give a warm applause to my wife, okay? She's Dr. Charina Villena. She's a pediatrician by profession. So both of us are specialists in the Philippines. And of course, she was the one who convinced me to become part of AIM Global. Now, before I further continue, this is my simple question to each and everyone. Okay? Am I a former professor? Yes or no? Yes. Let me repeat. Am I a former professor? Yes or no? Yes. Am I a doctor? Yes. Am I a specialist? Yes. Now, will it be easy to convince doctors like me to promote herbal products? Yes or no? Yes. Let me repeat the question, okay? Will it be easy to convince a specialist doctor like me to promote herbal products? Yes or no? One of the most difficult, if not the most difficult. Why? Again, let me try to refresh you, okay? Doctor, you're a former professor, okay? How come, if you hate the idea of promoting herbal products, now you're the one traveling around the world to promote the products of AIM Global? This is it, okay? I would like to repeat this one. Since first year in medicine, I was already oriented by our medical professors. We were oriented that never should we promote herbal products that are not scientifically based. So what really convinced me to become part of AIM Global? When I was invited. Let me ask you, were you invited to attend the seminar in Global? Yes or no? Yes. I'm sure all of you were invited. Yes? Yes. And the person who invited me is a person to whom I cannot say no. This is my question. Would you like to know the person who invited me? Yes. Would you like to know the person? Yes. My wife. Okay. because if not for my wife, I will never become part of AIM Global. Now, when she invited me, I attended the seminar. Okay, I listened very carefully, and I saw that the products are wonderful products. Why? Because the ones manufacturing the products of AIM Global is a $1 billion US company. And the name is Nature's Way. And I told myself, I love the products of the company. But when I heard about the marketing plan, I told myself, I also love the marketing plan of the company. Because I said, if I would like to change my life for the better, I might as well become part of AIM Global. Now the question was, Doctor, so you love the products, you love the marketing plan? Yes. Okay. Did you become a member at once? Ask me, did you become a member at once? Did you become a member at once? No. Why? Because I would like to assure myself that this company is legal. Okay, you know what I did? Okay, you know what I did? During that night, I didn't sleep. I researched everything, Google, in the internet. AIM Global, Nature's Way. When I found out that everything was for real, okay? You know what I did the following day? I approached my wife. I was happy deep inside, but still, I was pretending to be angry. Okay? Because I don't have an hour of sleep.
So when I approached my wife, okay, you know what I said to my wife? Okay, I approach you like this, Mama. Okay, Twitter, yesterday, AIM Global, networking, you know that I hate the idea of networking. Your products, herbal products, I hate promoting herbal products. And the speaker, a nurse, not good. Then I told my wife, call the speaker, angry Madrigal, pretending to be angry. Then my wife answered back, Dad, you are angry and you would like me to call Mr. Randy Madrigal. And I answered back, just call him. And she said, why? Because I will join AIM Global. But again, okay, was I serious? Ask me, were you serious? If I can only bring back Dance of Time, if I can only bring back Dance of Time, 9 years ago, I should have gotten more accounts. Why? I only got 15 accounts 9 years ago. 15 personal accounts 10 years ago. Why again? Because I told myself, if I would like to change my life for the better, might as well give my best for this company. And you know what happened? Because of this company, guys, I will make the story short. I joined the company September 2009. Oh, I'm sorry, 2008. And this month is also September, right? Yes. So this month is my 9th year anniversary in AIM Global. Now, tell me, happy anniversary! Happy anniversary! Okay, are you ready to learn? Yes! Nice, I'm your medical consultant. I've been the medical consultant of the company September. I became part September 2008. January 2009, I became the medical product consultant. And guys, the rest is history. Why? Because just like you, okay, I have a simple dream in life. And what is that? Ask me what? What? Ask me what? What? To become successful doing this business because of my family. Now I will ask you, would you like to become successful, yes or no? Yes! Would you like to become a billionaire, yes or no? Yes! Are you ready to learn? Yes! Okay, so with that, good mornings. Good morning. Okay, my topic is about health and wealth. Or should I say health? Say the word health. Health. Make another health. Health. Would you like to be healthy? Yes. Would you like to be healthy? Yes. Okay, this is it, brothers. Okay, I will ask you something special here. Okay, this is a big favor. Can you please grant me this big favor? Okay, are you ready for the favor? Yes. Are you ready? Okay, game. Can you please smile? I'm starting to get scared. When I went here, I was even dancing and singing. But I saw some of you still, whose face looks like this. In order for you to properly smile in our company, this is a good guide for you. And I'm sure you will love this picture, okay? That's it. Look at the pictures, This is a simple question. Are the babies cute, yes or no? Yes. Are they beautiful, yes or no? Yes. These are my babies. She is 16 years old. Tomorrow, she will be 16. Okay? She's my eldest. And of course, on my right is my youngest, a 7-year-old beautiful girl. Now, this is it, okay? Every time I wake up in the morning, I'm always being asked, Doctor, when you wake up, are you always happy? Ask me, are you always happy? Are you always happy? Are you always happy? Are you always happy? Definitely yes. Especially when I'm in the Philippines. Why? Because just try to imagine this. That beautiful young girl is the one beside me on bed. In between me and my wife. Every time I open my eyes, every time I see a beautiful face, wow! It perks my energy up. Why again? Ask me why. Why? Because I was able to see a beautiful face in the morning. Okay, please be honest. I will ask you something here. If you will see a beautiful face, will it make you happy, yes or no? Yes. Will it make you smile, yes or no? Yes. We need to prove it. Since all of you said yes, we need to prove it. You see? Once I say 1, 2, 3, smile, you have to smile like this. Then, that's all. You're going to look at the face of the person beside you like this. Now, are we happy in AIM Global? Are we happy in AIM Global? So, are you ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. Then look at the face of the person beside you. Oh my God. I saw some of you, huh? When you look look at your left and right. Some of you looks like this. But I believe deep in my heart that the person beside you is somebody who is special. Am I right?
Yes.
It's so special and they deserve a better smile. There are 3 steps that you must follow for you to be able to smile properly. Number 1 step, you have to feel and think that you are happy. Say the word, feel and think that you are happy. Second, you have to show your teeth like this. And thirdly, you have to let the tip of your tongue touch the upper part of your mouth, of your oral cavity. Why again? So that you will not get tired in smiling. So let's repeat. Number 1, feel and think that you are happy. Second, show your teeth. And number 3, let the tip of your tongue touch your upper part of the oral cavity. So, my dear leaders of Global Africa, are you ready to be happy? Yes or no? Yes. With feelings. 1, 2, 3, smile. Then again, look at the face of the person beside you. And tell the person, thank you. Can you please give a shout to your one in Global Africa? Okay. That's it. I will go now straight to the point. Doctor, we've heard the name Global that you really make your audience laugh. Yes, everywhere I go around the world, I make the audience laugh. Why again? One of the reasons is this one. And look at this. That one. And I will really appreciate and love it if all of us can read this as loud as we can. Can you please read this loud? Sometimes your joy is the source of your smile, but sometimes your smile can be the source of your joy. Is that right? Is that right? If you would like to be happy, you have to what? Smile. If you would like to smile, you have to be happy. But doctor, medically speaking, what's the reason for smiling? Because every time we smile, our brain will be stimulated. And that good brain of yours will produce feel-good hormones. Say the word, feel-good hormones. Feel-good. Make it louder, feel-good hormones. Feel-good hormones. What are these? Endorphins and serotonins. My dear leaders of Global Africa, once these hormones circulate to your body, what will they do? They will try to improve the different systems of the body, including the immune system. Can you please shout the words, immune system? Make it louder, immune system. I can assure you, once you strengthen the immune system, you can be able to kill bad bacteria, bad viruses, bad fungi, including cancer cells in our body. Okay. Let me ask you, would you like to be healthy? Yes. Would you like to avoid cancer? Yes. Then for the last time, smile. So are you ready? Yes. I get it to you. Are you ready? Yes. Okay, let us begin. This is it. Let's begin. Welcome to our company, Alliance Emotion Global. Please give our company your loudest and global applause, okay? Okay, doctor. This is it. This is my topic. Okay, let's begin with this one. Our body are made up of atoms. Okay? If you will join them, they will form what? Molecules. These molecules will become a cell as you combine them. That later on will form tissues, organs, 11 systems of the body, and finally us human beings. Okay, the other way around. Use it. Look at this one. Next slide, brother. Next slide. Okay. Show it, bro. Yeah, that's it. Our body again are made up of 11 systems, composed of organs, comprised of tissues, and again, are said to be what? A conglomeration of, can you please say the word cells? Cells. Make it louder, cells. Cells. And we have trillions of cells in our body. And most of them are what? Circular in shape. Okay, to continue with this one. That is the cell. What is the main function of the cell? Production of energy. Say the word energy. Energy. Let me ask you, do we need energy? Yes. Make it louder, do we need energy? Yes. Definitely. So doctor, if there will be enough energy, if the cell will be healthy, then the body will also be healthy. Yes. So doctor, what's the problem then? We will talk about that later on. Now, aside from producing energy, the cells also have what? DNA. Say the word DNA. DNA. What is DNA? It carries your genetic material. Okay, please be honest. Who amongst you right now are already parents with kids? Can you raise your hand? Don't be shy. Are already parents, even those above. Okay, are already parents. Okay, straighten it up, straighten it up. Don't bring it down, don't bring it down. Okay, this is it. Don't bring it down, straighten it up. Okay, my question to the parents. Does your kids looks like you? Yes. Okay. I saw the reaction. Okay. Okay, why? when, when I said you amongst your parents, you were so proud. But when I said, does your kids look like you? Some of you looks like this. But don't worry, either they look like you or not, you and your husband or your wife have contributed the same amount of DNA and genes to your kids. Do you believe that? Now, doctor, what else? That DNA is so important. Why again? Genetic material, what else? This is it. Brother, continue with the one, with the slide. Can you click it? Okay, because of this one. When you talk about the DNA, they will be forming proteins. And when you talk about proteins, one of the most important will be the antibodies. Say the word antibodies. Shout the word immunoglobulins. Okay, doctor, what will they do? They will help. Can you say the word help? Kill bad bacteria, bad viruses, bad fungi, including again, cancer cells in the body. So doctor, that will be good. That will be healthy on our part. Now, what else? There are certain factors wherein our body will be affected, especially the health. And what will this be? Number one, improper diet. Improper diet. Look at that person. I'm going to make you do something. Can you please look at the person beside you? Look at the face, look at the face, look at the face. Then look at the body. And tell the person, you look like that guy. So, again, this is obesity, okay? That is obesity. And that will not be good as far as I'm concerned as a doctor, okay? What else? What we need is what? To follow the food pyramid. Okay, I will ask you something here. Which do you think is important, the most important? The one above, the middle, or the one below? The one below. Because when you talk about the one below, we're talking about fruits and vegetables, okay? Including water. Now, doctor, what else? Aside from improper diet, this can also affect you. Sedentary lifestyle. Can you say the word slouch? Make it out a slouch. You know what slouch means? That when you sit down, okay, you try to bend your back. Okay? As I can see right now, when I was starting, all of you were seated like this. But right now, especially the ones at the back, I can already see faces and bodies. When you started, you look like this, but later on. Okay? Because every time you're in the slouch position, number one, it will make you sleepy. And number two, it can hurt your back. So if you would like to avoid hurting your back, when you sit down, sit straight and use the back of the chair. Okay? Now again, would you like to be healthy? Yes or no? Yes. Now what else, doctor? What else? This is it. What do we need? Say the word exercise. Make it out of exercise. Who amongst you are doing a regular exercise? Raise your hand. 3 times a week of exercise, at least. 30 minutes per exercise. Raise your hand. Okay, most of you didn't raise the hands. Okay, that's quite alarming. Why? Because if you will do certain exercises, you will become big. Now, I'm going to make you do something that even in a sitting position, you can be able to exercise. Would you like that? Yes. Would you like that? Okay, again, all of you, please sit straight. Be serious. When I say 1, 2, 3, contract the abdominal muscle. You're going to make the abdomen hard. You know what? When you move your bowel in the morning, just like that, okay? Okay, just like that, okay? But please, a warning, a warning. If you feel you would like to move the bowel, don't participate anymore, okay? So, now, okay. Let's get serious. Let's get serious. 1, 2, 3. Contract the abdomen. Then, try to point your finger on your abdomen. My simple question, is it hard? Is it hard? Yes. Is it hard? Yes. If it is soft, you are fat. Okay? Again. Seriously, seriously. Again, make it hard. Point your finger on the abdomen. And you need to do that for the next 30 minutes. No, kidding aside, why? Because every time you contract your abdomen, your muscles are moving. And every time they move, you are spending energy and you are burning fats. So again, would you like to lose fat? Yes or no? Yes. Would you like to burn the fat? Yes or no? Yes. Contract your abdomen. Then, look at the person beside you and tell the person, for the next 30 minutes, contract your abdomen. Okay. You will be guarding each other, okay? Now what else? Okay, environment. And this is it. This is our topic. This is our topic. Can you please show the word free radicals? This is two words. These are two words that I would like you to memorize as leaders of AIM Global. I can say the word free radicals. Make it louder, free radicals. Doctor, what are free radicals? This is it. This is it. Let's talk about this one. When I say free radicals, okay, usually, a good example will be the oxygen. It's an atom. They are paired electrons. Every time you make use of the oxygen as a possible source of energy, one of the electrons will be removed. And that now will become a free radical. That now will become a free radical. So doctor, let's continue. What else? There's said to be unpaired electrons. They're said to be very unstable. They are highly reactive. What else? These are the possible sources. These are the possible sources. UV-light, X-ray radiation, your very own cell, swelling or inflammation. That's a problem also in Manila, in the Philippines. Air pollution, and of course smoking. Shout the word smoking. Smoking. Make it louder, smoking. Smoking. Please be honest. We are almost 3,000 if I'm not mistaken inside this room. Okay? Now my simple question is, be honest. Who amongst you are smokers? Can you please raise your hand? Who amongst you are smokers? Okay. The smokers? Smoking cigarette? Wait, wow! There's so many of you. Huh? Smoking cigarette? Sure. I will repeat the question. You might have heard me, okay? Who amongst you are smoking cigarette? Be honest, raise your hands, raise your hands. Wow! Okay. Simple warning. Listen to those who are smoking. For every puff of the cigarette, you are inhaling 1 million free radicals. Let me repeat. For every puff, 1 million free radicals. If you will inhale the cigarette for 20 times, 20 million free radicals. Okay, now again, who amongst your smokers? Raise your hand, please. Don't bring down your hands. For the people surrounding you, can you please look at them and tell them, be careful. Free radicals. Okay. Why? If you're consuming more than 10 sticks, my golly, wow, times 20 million, that's already 200 million free radicals every day that will be going to your body. So doctor, if that will be the case, okay, what will happen to us? This is it. This is it. How are free radicals formed? Again, let me try to make it simple. Radiation. UV light. Why? The worst time to be exposed to sunlight will be around 11 o'clock in the morning to 3 p.m. Why again? Because what you can get will be UV radiation that can possibly cause cancer of the skin. What else, doctor? Second will be what? Okay? X-ray, television, cathode ray tube, halogen lights, and even what? Microwave. The microwave. Okay? Doctor, best example for that will be what? That all of you has cell phone. You have cell phones. Not cell phones, cell phones. Okay? You know what? According to studies, okay, if you will use the cell phone, it will be better, especially if you will use it in a prolonged period of time for more than 30 minutes. Try to use the headset. Try to use the headset. Why again? Because according to studies, if you will be using that, in your experience, every time you use it for more than 30 minutes, once you remove the cell phone, look at the color of the ears. What will be the color? It's becoming reddish. Am I right? And you know what? If you will be doing that, there will be a certain form of what? Insomnia that you may suffer from. So again guys, if you use a cell phone, avoid using it direct to your ears. Use the what? The earphones. Now doctor, what else? Let's continue with this one. Okay, look at this. Cell sites. If the cell phone can be damaging, according to studies, the cell sites can be more damaging than that one. Let's continue. Chemicals. Okay. What are these chemicals, doctor? And it is very common in your country and in our country. Okay. Industrial waste. Industrial waste. Let's continue this one. What else, doctor? Aside from industrial waste, toxic exhaust. Let me ask you, who amongst you right now have cars or even boda-boda? Okay, can you please raise your hand? Owns a car or boda-boda? Come on, okay? Once it emits smoke, be careful. It contains what? Carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, sulfur oxide. Wow, it's damaging. Why again? Because that can possibly compete with oxygen that can make you lose consciousness. What else? This is it. Let's continue with this one. Okay? Power plants. Aside from the power plants, household. Especially what? Clorox. Are you familiar with Clorox? Are you using Clorox? Ah, lucky for you. Why? Because if you will use the Clorox and you will close the door in your comfort room, you know what? It's somewhat corrosive. So if and ever you will use this to clean your comfort room, try to open the door, try to open the window so that it will not cause damage to your airways. Now what else? Let's continue this one. Aside from the Clorox, okay? Food preparation. That is not good. That is not good. In the Philippines, we call it longganisa. Okay, why? It has preservatives. And preservatives can be damaging to our body. What else? Okay? Food preparation. Now let me ask you, do you love fried food? Yes or no? Yes. Do you love fried chicken? Yes or no? Yes. Do you love fried pork? Yes or no? Yes. Fried beef? Yes. Then you're eating this. So what will it do to you? If you will fry the food, remember this one. If you will fry the food, once it turns into blackish brown, guys, it is carcinogenic. Let me repeat. If you will fry the food, very, very well done, it became blackish brown, it is carcinogenic. So guys, please, according to studies, if you will fry the food, low fire. And if you will fry it, don't make it become blackish brown. It should only be what? Light brown. Are we together so far? Now what else, doctor? What else? Let's continue this one, okay? Okay? And I saw your smiles, doctor. We're eating that almost every day. So, if you will char the meat, this is my tip. If you will char the meat, please don't let it to be too close to the source of the fire. It should be far. Because once the oil fell to the source of the fire, once it produces smoke, again, it will produce benzopyrene, heterocyclic amines that are said to be what? Cancer-forming to your body. So please, be sure that the meat will be far from the source of the fire. Are we together so far? Yes. What else, doctor? What else? Okay. Stress. Let me be honest. Are we all suffering from stress? Yes or no? Yes. Can you please look at the face of the person beside you? Now my question is that face stressful? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. So we're suffering from stress. Okay. Now what else? So, if you're this guy, I'm sure your life is too stressful. Okay? Look at the weight he's trying to carry. What else? Let's continue this one. Even emotional stress can be harmful to your body. So guys, again, let me make it simple and short for you. Are we always happy in AIM Global? Yes or no? Yes. Because if you're sad, if you're lonely, if you're depressed, then you're prone to suffer from what? Different kinds of diseases, including cancer. So again, look at the face of the person beside you. Be serious, look at the face of the person, and tell the person, be happy. Be happy. Answer that, I'm always happy. Favorite object of attack of free radicals. So doctor, let's make it simple. Okay. If that will be the free radicals, unpaired electrons, I can say the word unpaired electrons. Okay, what will they do? They will go to the DNA and they will try to disrupt the sequence of DNA. So instead of the DNA forming proteins that can form antibodies, that can form muscle, that can form enzymes, this DNA now can cause cancer. Let me ask you and be honest. Be honest to yourselves. Would you like to avoid cancer, yes or no? Yes. Would you like to avoid diseases, yes or no? Yes. But doctor, what do we need to do? What will happen to us if there will be lots of free radicals in our body? This is it. If these are the free radicals, okay, I'll go near here, okay? They will try to destroy the covering of the cell. Once they go inside, everything inside will be destroyed. And what will be the end product? Cell death. Say the word cell death. Make it louder, cell death. If your cells will die, this is it. This is it. Look at the picture. Look at the picture. Once we're born, this will be the color of the lungs. It's beautiful, bright red. For those who are smoking, this will be your lungs. So again, let me ask you, who amongst you are smokers right now? Raise your hand, please. Now, no one would like to admit anymore, okay? So, be careful. If I were you, quit smoking. Again, look at the person beside you. Tell the person, quit smoking. Make it louder, quit smoking. Answer back, I will start right now. I will quit smoking. Okay, Dr. What else? For those who are fond of drinking alcohol, wow, liver cancer. Let me repeat. For those who are fond of eating fried pork, fried beef, fried chicken, everything fried and charred, cancer of the stomach. Now I know what you're thinking, brother. Doctor, I guess it's better if we will not cook the meat anymore. Okay? If you will not cook the meat, this is for you. Okay? Next slide, please. Cancer of the intestines. Wow! What other cancers do we have here? Pancreatic cancer for those who are fond of eating what? Okay? Fried and even fond of drinking alcohol. What else? Please, can you say the word kidney cancer? Kidney cancer. Or renal cancer. Why? What can possibly happen? Be honest again. Who amongst you are drinking at least 8 glasses of water every day? Raise your hand. Only a few? Wow! So most of you are not drinking 8 glasses or more. Who among you are only drinking less than 8 glasses of water every day? Raise your hand. Now I know what will happen to you later on. Now I know that sooner or later I will be having lots of clients in AIM Global Uganda. Why? Because if you're not fond of drinking water, you can form kidney stones. And once the kidneys will be damaged because of the stones, that can be the end product, cancer of the kidney. And that will not be good. What else? Look at this one. Wow! Cancer of the lymph nodes, lymphatic cancer. And the next picture is the most beautiful of them all. For you to believe me, look at this one. That's it. I would like to clarify to the brothers in front that this is not the topic. Okay? This is not the topic. Okay? Because when I see the brothers in front, when they saw the picture, I saw the reaction. And most of them, their faces looks like this. And I know what you're thinking, bro. Beautiful. Mama, you're laughing, huh? Okay. I will be serious this time. This is the topic. That's the topic. Cancer of the breast. And you know what? The worst kind of cancer tumor I've seen when I was an intern, medical intern, that's cancer of the breast, female cancer patient. Right breast. Say the word imagine. Say the word imagine. My cancer then, my cancer client then, lady client, you know how big the cancer tumor was? As big as your head. Imagine, the tumor was as big as your head. Because of the freshness, blood was trickling down. And guys, there were pus, yellowish to greenish in color. And the smell is something that I cannot forget, even up to now. Why? It's really a foul-smelling breast cancer tumor. Now, The simple question is, doctor, are you afraid of cancer? Ask me, are you afraid of cancer? Yes, why? Because my relatives have suffered from cancer. But I would also like to remind you that all of us have cancer genes in our body. And if your immune system will go down, if your life is so stressful, these cancer genes can become a cancer tumor. Now let me ask you, would you like to avoid cancer, yes or no? Yes. Yes. Would you like to avoid cancer, yes or no? Yes. Then you need this one. What do we need? Say the word, antioxidants. Antioxidants. Make it louder, antioxidants. Antioxidants. They will be your defense, they will be your scavengers, they will be your protectors against free radicals. And they will be coming from what? Plant-based nutrients. Say the word, phytonutrients. And doctor, how much will be the requirements? How many fruits and vegetables? I know you know this one. Can you say the words? 5 kinds of fruits and vegetables every day. Okay, this is it. All of you, even from the second floor. Can all of you please clench your right fist? All of you please, clench your right fist. Look at your fist. Look at your fist. That is medium size. And the best possible example will be apple and cabbage. So what am I trying to say here? After this training, AIMcademy, before you go home, try to buy in the market 5 apples and 5 cabbages. Then this evening, try to eat the 5 apples and the 5 cabbages. Everything this evening. So tomorrow when you move your bowel, it will be as big as the mountain. Okay? But again, doctor, we can do that. But every day, I assure you, you will find it so difficult to eat 5 apples and 5 cabbages every day. Am I right? So doctor, do you mean to say that we need to take something, okay, a food supplement that is more than the requirements given by the WHO? Yes. So my dear leaders of AIM Global, Africa, are you now ready for the carrier product of AIM Global? Yes or no? Yes. I can hear you. Are you ready? Yes. Brothers and sisters, at the same time, what's the name of the product? C24/7 Naturalceuticals. These are the components of the product. Can you first please give the product your one AIM Global of us, okay? Yes, it. I'm going to mention it one at a time. I'm going to mention it. Okay, you can take snaps, but be fast with this one. Because I'll go fast also. First, okay, it has antioxidants, longevity polyphenols. Let's do it one at a time. Number 1, how many phytonutrients? Okay, second, how many vitamins and minerals? Okay, doctor, what are these so-called vitamins, minerals, and trace minerals? This is it. That's it. That's it. These are the vitamins and minerals present in our product. When you talk about vitamins, they're vital to life. Say the word vital to life. Shout the word vital to life. Why? They will be for normal growth and development. But when you talk about the minerals, okay, they will try to maintain the normal function of the different body systems. What else? Let's continue with this one. Okay? Let's continue, bro. Let's continue one more. Okay? Second, 12 what? Okay, I'm going to shout the numbers and you're going to shout the words. 12 what? Okay, what are these so-called fruits, guys? The berries especially. Shout the word berries. Make it other berries. And they can also help lower down your blood cholesterol. What else? Let's continue. 12 what? Vegetables. Okay, vegetable juice blends. And my favorite still will be the garlic. Shout the word garlic. Make it other garlic. Why? Anti-hypertensive, anti-fungal, antibacteria, and of course, anti-cancer. So with that, do we have a great product so far in C24/7? Yes or no? Yes. Let's try to recall. How many fruits and vegetables are being required by the WHO that we need to eat every day? And how much are now present in our product? 12. Have we gone beyond the requirements? Yes. What else, doctor? Okay, let's continue. 18 what? Again, let me repeat. Do we need amino acids? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Those are the amino acids. Let's make it simple. Shout the words. Building blocks of proteins. Say the words. Building blocks of proteins. And look at this. Look at this. They will be for growth, for repair, for maintenance. They will be the enzymes, the antibodies, and so on and so forth. What else? Let's continue. Okay, let's continue this one. 14 what? And? Super Green Foods and Spirulina Blend. Okay, now, let's continue with this one. These are the Super Green Foods and Spirulina Blend. Say the word spirulina. Make it out there, chlorophyll. The one that gives the green coloring pigment to the plants are the so-called chlorophyll. And when you talk about chlorophyll, people, they contain high levels of antioxidants, anti-cancer properties. What else? What else? What else? Okay, let's continue this one. 12 what? Okay, as leaders of the company, this one part, one component that I need to mention slowly. And you will appreciate this one because once you hear the names, you will believe me that these mushrooms are wonderful mushrooms. Okay, I'll make it slowly. Okay, cordyceps, reishi, shiitake, hiritake, miyatake, yambushitake, himatsutake, kawaratake, atake. Okay? Can you say the word atake? It's a Tagalog word which means attack. Because our mushrooms can attack what? Viruses, bacteria, fungi, including cancer cells in our body. Do we have a wonderful product in C24/7? Okay? Let's continue. What else, doctor? 12 what? Say the word enzymes. Okay, guys, these are the enzymes. These are the enzymes. People, can you please say the words with me? Indigestion. Make it louder. Indigestion. Say the word constipation. If you find it so hard to digest the food or eliminate your bowel, it will be advantageous to take the products because of what? Digestive enzymes. Doctor, that's wonderful. What else? Okay, let's continue. 12 what? 12 what? Herbs and specialty nutrients. Every time we present, we only say 12 herbs and specialty nutrients. But brothers and sisters, these are the 12 herbs and specialty nutrients. And all of these have what? Antioxidant properties. To continue with this, okay. What else? And finally, 10 what? Can you say the word essential omega fatty acids? Say the words. And they can also help lower down your blood cholesterol. So think so far. From that point to this point, do we have a wonderful product in C24/7 and in Global? Yes or no? Yes! Definitely. Now, I would like to clarify to you. I would like to clarify especially for the members of the company, new members. From that point to this point, that point to that point, those were the components of the product complete. And I would like to mention to you that when I joined the company 9 years ago, September 2008, okay, we still don't have the product C24/7. The tether product of our company in Global during that time, 9 years ago, was complete. And because of that product complete, me and my wife became part of AIM Global. Why? Because for the first time in my life as a specialist, I fell in love with the herbal product, and that was complete. And you are luckier. Say the word luckier. Why? Because you have a better, innovative product in C24/7. Why? Because everything incomplete, plus this one. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay? That one. Say the word anti-aging. Okay, doctor. Is that all? When you talk about the anti-aging, say the word sustain. In your body, people, if you will take sustain, in our body, especially in the liver, it will become glutathione. Can you shout the word glutathione? Glutathione. Doctor, it has a whitening effect? Yes. But the whitening effect is just one of the side effects of glutathione. It's only a side effect. Because the main function of glutathione sustain is that it carries with it a high level of antioxidant, anti-cancer properties. Again, would you like to avoid cancer? Yes or no? Yes. Would you like to look younger? Yes or no? Yes. What else? Okay, let's continue. Click, brother. Shout the word quercetin. Okay, look at the red colored words. Antioxidant, antihistamine, anti-allergy, anti-inflammatory, anti-swelling. And that can even protect the heart and anti-cancer also. What else? Okay, let's continue this. Shout the word grape skin extract. Say the word you need, resveratrol. Make another word, resveratrol. Anti-aging. There's a French paradox. Say the word French paradox. What is that? That French people, like the Americans, are fond of eating meat, steak, beef. But if you're going to look at statistics, the Americans suffer more from heart attack and even stroke. Why again? Because the French people love to drink red wine. And every time they drink red wine, they are drinking resveratrol. But don't worry, there's no need for us to drink red wine if you want. If you don't want to drink red wine, no problem. As long as you will take C24/7, your heart will be protected by the product C24/7. Okay? Now, let's continue with this one. Let's continue. Shout the word green tea. Make it out to say the word green tea. Then say the words, Epigalo, Katikin, Galit, Filipinos. Okay. We will make it slower. Because I've heard you, Epigalo, knows. Okay? Okay. One at a time. Say the word Epigalio. Katikin. Galit. Filipinos. EGCG has a high level of anti-aging properties. And finally, if you would like, okay, to protect your heart, we have the coenzyme Q10. Say the word coenzyme Q10. Guys, what will be the function? Production of energy, promotes good circulation of blood, it will boost your immune system. What else? Tissue oxidation, of course, anti-aging properties. So think, with the 5 additional components, do we have a better product in C24/7? Yes or no? Yes. But let's make it the best. Say the word, the best. Yes. Why? Look at this one. Okay, look at this one. Say the word again, longevity Filipinos. Say the word resveratrol. Shout the word restore life. Then say the words again, restore your life. Make it out to rejuvenate your life. Another product of the AIM Global called as Restore Life was also added to the product C24/7. So if you're going to analyze everything, all of the parts of Restore Life with 5 anti-aging plus all of the components of complete were added up to finally come out with the best herbal product in the world, and that is C24/7 of AIM Global. Okay? Now, I know what you're thinking, doctor. Prove it. And I'm going to prove it to all of you. This one. And this is one slide that I love most. Can you shout the word ORAC? Make another ORAC. And say the words with me. Oxygen. Radical. Absorbance. Capacity. What is that, doctor? We're trying to assess the degree and time of how the antioxidants can prevent the free radicals from harming the body. So meaning to say, if you have a high ORAC value, then you have a higher antioxidant and a better health. Now, when I was tasked by the owners of the company 2 years ago, when I went to Nigeria, they asked me to do a research. And I was able to compare our product C24/7 with the other famous herbal products in Nigeria 2015. Of course, it will be unethical if I will name the products. Now, look at this one. That is the ORAC, Brunswick Laboratory. Okay? When you talk about Brunswick, say the word Brunswick. It is the best laboratory conducting, okay, or assessing the ORAC value of all of the most famous herbal products around the world. This is it. According to doctors worldwide, according to my colleagues, if you would like to be healthy, let me ask you, would you like to be healthy? Yes. Would you like to be healthy? Yes. You must eat or take approximately 5,000 to 10,000 ORAC value. Again, how much?
5,000.
I can tell you how much?
5,000, 10,000.
For you to be healthy. Now, look at this. If we will take 1 capsule alone of C24/7, are we already within the range? Yes or no? Yes. And the ones being advocated by our company is for all of us to take a maintenance of 2 capsules of C24/7 every day. Comparing to the maintenance of the other products, okay, as you can see here, the one with the highest ORAC value, that is more than the requirements and better for our body, still up to now, is still C24/7 of Alliance in Motion Global, okay? And because of which, okay, you know that we already celebrated the 5th anniversary of AIM Global Nigeria. During the 2nd year alone of AIM Global Nigeria, Our company, AIM Global, became the #1 multi-level marketing company in Nigeria. Will that be good or very good? And as I've heard from your mighty leaders, that AIM Global Uganda, if I'm not mistaken, according to your claims, is also right now the #1 multi-level marketing company in Uganda. Okay? Will that be good or very good?
Very good.
Do we have the best product in C24/7?
Yes.
And the last time, give our product your mighty and global applause. Now, we have other products left. I'll go fast with this one. We have other products left. Help me with this. As you see the names of the products, shout the names of the products as helps again. So my leaders from AIM Global Africa, are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, game. What is the name?
Only phytonutrients.
How much phytonutrients?
16,000.
16,000. In C24/7, how much?
22,000.
It's so simple. We all know that C24/7 is 6,000 phytonutrients better compared to complete. But doctor, is the product complete also a wonderful product? Definitely. Remember 9 years ago, me and my wife became part of this company in Global because of C24/7. But the real question is, doctor, do we need to explain everything again? Not anymore. Why? Because all of the components of complete are part of what product? That's it. Third product. Let's continue. Shout the word Restaurant. Say the word longevity formula. Doctor, that's also part of complete. We all know that the people who initially promoted the products are famous people. Oprah Winfrey and Barbara Walters. The doctor, what is really the effect of Restaurant? Okay. Look at the components first. Grapeseed oil, a grapeseed extract, Japanese knotweed, red wine extract, and of course, concentrated red wine. But these are the effects. These are the effects. Okay, game. Again, say the word resveratrol. Make it out, the resveratrol. Okay, game. Number 1. Again, shout the word longevity effect. Because once they enter the cells, they will try to repair the damaged DNA. The ones being destroyed, okay, by the free radicals will be repaired by our product. And according to studies done worldwide, it can be able to prolong our lives by approximately 30 to 60%. I'm going to mention something here that is not good to our ears. No, I need to mention it. According to worldwide statistics, the average lifespan around the world is 7 years old. Asians, 67. But sad to note, African statistics, 63 years old. That is so low. Now, think, if we will add 30%, it only means of one thing, that we can be able to reach the age of 8 years old. Let me ask you, be honest yourselves, would you like to reach the age of 80, yes or no? Yes. 90? Yes. 100? Yes. But once you reach the age, still you need to be healthy. That you can still dance, you can still walk, run, and most especially, that you can still do the OPP of AIM Global. Okay, so, is the product good, yes or no? Yes. Now, what else? This is so important. This is it. Can you shout these 2 words? And remember these 2 words. Say the words, adiponectin hormone. Shout the words. Okay, say the word adipose tissue. One word, shout the word fats. Again, kidding aside, look at the person beside you and say the word as loud as you can. Fats. Make it louder. Fats. Okay, this is critical. We're going to do something here that is so special. We will try to assess if you're still healthy or not. Can all of you, for the second time, please sit straight. Be sure that you're sitting in between the chair, at the center of the chair. It is important, it's important. All of you, can you please raise both of your hands like this? Straight up, straight up, straight up. Okay, like this. Now, bring it down. Bring it down. Straight downwards. Straight downwards. Then, touch the side of the hips. Side of the hips. The hips. Okay, in Africa, you call it as boom boom. Okay, so. Touch the side of your boom boom. Okay. This will be the rules. Do not bend the fingers nor slant the hand. It should be straight down. Game. if you can still touch the side of the chair without bending the finger or slanting the hand, it only means one thing, that you're still slim, healthy, sexy, and macho. Huh? But if you can no longer touch the side of the chair, it only means of one thing. Okay? I know what you mean, okay? Okay. I will give you another chance. Bring up your hands. Bring it down. Touch your boom boom. Then look at the person beside you. And tell the person, you need rest for life. I know what you're thinking, doctor, you're joking. Okay? I'm not joking, I'm serious, Mike. I'm taking it every day. For the past 8 years, I've been taking Rest for Life. Ask me why. Because Rest for Life can break down the fats, okay, and convert the fats to become an energy. So again, would you like to be healthy, yes or no? Yes. What else? They can also help normalize your blood sugar for those suffering from diabetes. What else? They can also help normalize your blood cholesterol. They will be very good for the brain, spinal cord and nerves. And finally, why I love it, it contains a high levels of antioxidant and anti-cancer properties. So think with all of these, do we have a wonderful product in the Rest for Life? Yes or no? Yes. Can you please give the product so far your awareness and global applause? Yes. Let's continue. By the way, there will be certain precautions in taking the product. If you're taking blood thinning medications like aspirin, heparin, warfarin, clopidogrel, okay? And if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, what else? Okay? And by the way, if you are suffering from cancer of the female reproductive organs or suffering from active bleeding, avoid resveratrol. Avoid resveratrol. For me to prove my claim to all of you, this is a good research. Why? They said here, okay, resveratrol can both block the estrogen uptake in the body as well as increase it. And there's a big possibility that if you will take resveratrol, my golly wow, it can also increase the spread of cancer cells in any tissue. So let me make it simple. If you're suffering, or if you have a relative, a mother, grandma, auntie, sister, cousin, ladies, who are suffering or who have suffered from cancer of the breast, ovary, fallopian tube, uterus, cervix, vagina, please avoid taking Rest for Life for the ladies. For those cases only. But aside from which, Rest for Life is said to be the best product that you can take, number one, okay, to improve your what? Metabolism, for you to lose weight, and for you to normalize your blood sugar, and even blood cholesterol with a high anti-cancer properties. So guys, my simple question, do we have a wonderful product in Rest for Life? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, let's continue. One of the fastest selling product of AIM Global. Say the word, live in alkaline coffee.
Live in alkaline.
Okay, now. Okay, we all know this one. Can you say the words with me? Coffee Arabica.
Coffee Arabica.
Say the word, less caffeine.
Less caffeine.
Shout it out, 0.0010 of caffeine. Not enough to speed up your heart rate. What else, doctor? Let's continue with this one, okay? And of course, it's alkaline. It is safe for your stomach. Now, this is it. What if we will drink coffee? Just try to imagine, we all know that 1/3 of the milligrams of complete were added to the liver coffee. But what if you will only drink coffee? Coffee alone. Coffee alone is so important. Why? Look at this one, okay? Quinones, chlorogenic acid, tocopherols are the components of coffee. What are the functions? They can lower down the risk of diabetes, colon cancer, cancer of the intestines. What else? They can also bring down the risk of Parkinson's disease. What else, doctor? Liver cirrhosis and even gallstone formation. Let's continue. What else, doctor? Helps manage asthma, headache, and can boost the mood. and even prevent cavities. A simple tip, if you're so lonely, if you're depressed, if you're sad, if you're not feeling good, guys, drink coffee. And I will assure you, it can try to boost your mood. It can try to energize your body. And finally, this is it. They can even offset the damage of cigarette smoking. So, for those who are drinking, who are smoking inside this room, and there's so many of you, my simple advice, drink leave-in coffee. But if you will ask me, doctor, so it means it's okay to smoke and drink leave-in coffee together. My answer, no. Stop smoking and drink leave-in coffee. That will be better. Are we together so far? Okay? Now what else? Let's continue. And this is it. I was surprised by this. When I saw this one, they can even decrease the risk of heart diseases versus non-coffee drinker. So if you would like your heart to be better, if I were you, drink coffee. So with that, coffee plus 1/3 of complete. My simple question, do we have the best leave-in coffee around the world? Yes or no? Yes! Please give your project your AIM Global applause. Now, what else? What else? Okay, one of my favorites, if not my favorite, is this one. Of all the coffees that we have, that is my favorite. Say the word sugar-free.
Sugar-free.
And we all know it tastes good. Again, use it. 30 years old and above. Don't be shy. Raise your hand. 30 years old and above. Don't be shy. I saw others are thinking, am I 30? Raise your hand, 30 years old and above. Okay. If you will ask me, what will be the best coffee for us? You go for that one. You go for that one. Why again? Because of this. Say the word stevia. It's all natural. It is 300 times sweeter than sugar. It is safe according to US FDA. What else? It can help normalize your blood pressure. Can help normalize your blood sugar for those suffering from diabetes. With antibacterial properties. Ladies, if you're already in the menopausal stage, calcium production can strengthen your bones. And finally, with a high level of antioxidant, anti-cancer properties. Wow. So guys, with this one, do we have the best leave-in coffee in AIM Global? Yes or no? I give it to you. Yes or no? Okay, for the kids. Shout the word Night Choco.
Night Choco.
Say the word again, alkaline. Say the word chococeuticals. Because we all know that 1/3 again of complete is also part of the chocolate drink. Advantage. Say the word advantage. It also contains DHA. Oh, I'm sorry. Say the word DHA. Docosahexanoic acid. What will be the function? Can improve your brain memory. Can improve your blood flow. Anti-aging. Anti-cancer. What else? Okay, what if we're only going to drink choco? Okay, advantages of choco. Antioxidant flavonoids. They can also help lower down the risk of heart attack. Lowers your blood pressure. What else? Prevents platelet clumping or aggregation. What else? Okay, anti-inflammatory, anti-swelling. And they can improve your blood flow, the one I mentioned to you earlier. What else, doctor? And this is good. Why? They can enhance the action of neurotransmitters like serotonin. Say the word serotonin. Shout the word serotonin. Say the words to be feel good hormone. Say the words.
Feel good hormone.
Again, if you're lonely, if you're sad, if you're depressed, drink my choco. Why again? Because once you increase the level of serotonin, it will make you happy, it will make you feel good, and that can also increase your antioxidant, anti-cancer properties. So guys, with this so far, do we have the greatest beverages in AIM Global? Yes or no?
Yes!
Before you clap your hands, are you all members of AIM Global? Yes or no?
Yes!
If yes, raise your hands. Members of the company, don't bring it down. You're only going to bring your hands down if you're not doing what I'm going to mention. Who amongst you have tried to mix my choco and leave-in coffee in 1 cup, and after mixing it, was able to drink it? Who have tried it so far? If not, bring down your hands. Okay, so almost half of you have tried it. For those who have tried it, does it taste good? Does it taste wonderful? Bring down your hands. Why? As if you're drinking frappuccino. You know what? I saw some of you again. When I asked who among you are the members of the company, I saw how glad you are. But when I said, who among you have tried to mix the two beverages, I saw your reaction again. Okay, this is it. Should we need to be a product of our own product, yes or no?
Yes.
When I do it, you know what? What I usually do? I mix it using cold water with ice. I place it in a tumbler, then I will shake it. There will be a bubbling effect. And every time I drink it, you know my reaction? Would you like to know my reaction?
Yes.
Every time I drink it, wow, it's good. But again, do we have the best products in AIMcademy? Yes or no? Can you please give them your one AIMcademy applause? Finally! If there's one product that I would also like you to drink every day, or to take every day, this is it. Say the word, Colidus. Okay, doctor, what is Colidus? What is Colidus all about? Can you show the word fish oil? Fish oil. Okay, repeat the words with me. Omega-3 fatty acid. Omega-3 fatty acid. For the new members of the company, I would like to clarify. These are not different from one another. When we say omega-3, they have two kinds. Number one, the docosahexaenoic acid for your brain, for your blood vessels, okay? And number two will be eicosapentaenoic acid. Say the word, eicosapentaenoic acid. EPA can help lower down your blood cholesterol with vitamin A antioxidants. Okay, doctor. What will be the benefits? Okay. So the omega-3 will be 700 milligrams. Remember the number, 700 milligrams.
700
Doctor, what will be the functions? Okay. Sometimes our blood vessels are what? Suffering from thrombus or blood clotting. What are the reasons? Dead cells, fibrin deposits, and even cholesterol. Like I said the word cholesterol. Let me ask you, will it be easy to avoid cholesterol? Yes or no? No. Let me repeat again. Do you love to eat fried pork? Fried chicken? Fried beef? Then you're eating cholesterol. And without you knowing it, they're causing what? A clot inside your blood vessels. You know what? I'll be honest. The youngest client I've seen in the hospital who died from sudden cardiac death was only 18 years old male client. 18. Okay, who among you right now are less than 18 years old? Be honest, don't even try to raise your hands. I can see in your faces, okay, so 18 years old, and I told myself I need to be healthy. Why? Because during that time, I was already 30 years old. I was already 30 years old. Oh, doctor, what possibly happened? That one. What possibly happened? Blood clotting or thrombus. Because if they will try to block the flow of the blood, if they will try to impede the flow of the blood, the specific muscle and part of the heart will die. Remember this and don't forget. I'm not trying to scare you, I'm going to give you actual facts. If one part of the heart will die, the entire heart will die, and we will die. Let me make it simple. If one part of the heart will die, the entire heart will die, and we will die. I have a simple question. Would you like to improve the function of your heart? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, doctor, what will happen? Okay, this is it. There will be different kinds of stages wherein the blood clotting or the atherosclerosis or the hardening and thickening can affect the blood vessels of the heart. If this will be your blood vessel, you will still be alive. But if this will be your blood vessel, you will die. What can happen to you? Sudden cardiac death, heart attack, or even stroke. Doctor, that's it. I would like to clarify, he is not in love. No. That is the universal sign that that person is suffering from heart attack. Universal sign. If you will see a person grimacing, sweating, cold, clammy perspiration, and as if there's an impending doom, as if a sack of rice is placed on the chest, then that person most probably is suffering from heart attack. That person more or less is suffering from heart attack. So doctor, what will happen then? Why are we suffering from stroke and heart attack? This is it. If there will be a reduction, what should we do to prevent heart attack and even stroke? Reduce the clumping of the blood platelets. Second, reduce the platelet vessel wall interaction because the platelets should freely flow. Say the word freely flow. In your blood vessels. What else, doctor? Improve the elasticity of the endothelial linings or the walls of the blood vessels. What else? Okay. Reduce the swelling inside. And normalize your blood pressure. The normal blood pressure will be 120/80. If your blood pressure will be 140/90, then after 1 week will still be 140/90. That will be a sign that you're now suffering from hypertension. So again, try to reach at least 120/80. Are we together so far? Yeah. Okay, what else? Let's continue. Decrease the cholesterol in the lipids. What else? Increase the improvement of the flow of the blood going to your brain. And, when you say viscosity, okay, the blood should be what? It should be freely flowing. It should not be sticky inside. And, resting heart rate should be 60 to 100. Guys, this is it. How will omega fatty acid help our health? First, these blood triglycerides, okay? If we're going to lower it down, we can also avoid heart attack. Second, it's also good for those suffering from arthritis. I can say the word arthritis. Why? They're said to be anti-swelling, anti-inflammatory. What else? They're also good for those suffering from depression. Why again? Because of the DHA. You know what? According to recent studies done, okay, if someone is suffering from depression, someone is suffering from problems of the brain like what? Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, okay, even those who were born to be mentally retarded, okay, ADHD, autistic disorders, according to studies, take omega fatty acid. And good news, say the word good news.
Good news.
Why? Because our product contains a high level of omega fatty acid. So if you know someone who has problems of the brain, give the product Colidus of Alliance Emotion Global. Will that be good or very good? And to finish it off, okay, for baby development and even for those suffering from asthma, finally, okay, finally, even again for those suffering from ADHD and even Alzheimer's disease or so-called memory loss. Now, the simple question is, should we supplement? Yes or no? Yes. Should we supplement? Yes or no? Yes. This is it. This is it. Okay? This is it. According to studies, we need to take EPA and DHA. But before taking it, consult your doctors first. Now, I have a question. Are you now talking to the medical consultant of the company? Yes or no? Yes. And I'm saying that our product, omega fatty acid, is one of the best things that we need to take in order for our body to become healthy. And that is present in the product Colidus of AIM Global. Will that be good or very good? Finally, doctor, okay, how much do we need to take? 900 milligrams to 1,000 milligrams every day. Which means again, that is it. Look at this one. Say the word recommendation. Okay, guys. If we need 900 milligrams, let us try to refresh. In AIM Global's Colidus, it contains 700 milligrams. So if you would like your heart to be healthy, your blood vessels, your brain to be healthy, please take 2 soft gels of Colidus every day. So guys, with this, I have a simple question. Do we have the best herbal products in AIM Global? Yes or no? Yes! Adrian, I need your help. Bro, I need your help, okay? I need your help. Now, let me ask you, would you like to become successful, yes or no? Yes. Would you like to become successful, yes or no? Yes. Then say the word inspiration. Inspiration. Make it louder, inspiration. Inspiration. And this will forever be my inspiration. Okay? My family. My family. Okay, by the way, before I talk about my family, these are the products of AIM Global in the Philippines. And the company is doing its best for all of these products to also be available in AIM Global Africa. Will that be good or very good? Okay? Now, My forever inspiration, okay, my family, okay, again, I will show it to you. My commander-in-chief and my 2 wonderful daughters. I usually call them my 3 girlfriends. Okay? For the parents inside this room, okay, I have a question. Would you like to give the best possible life for your family? Yes or no? Yes. Would you like to give the best possible education for your family? Yes or no? Yes. You know what? Education-wise, I'm happy with the school of my kids. Why? They are studying right now in South Mansfield College, a sister company of Southville International School. One of the best in the Philippines. Why? As you enter the gate, every people there, even the guards, even the maintenance people, they're all asked, and of course, one of the requirements is for them to use the foreign language. They're not allowed to use the native language. And you know, the standard is so high, it's so high. So if the standard of education is so high, it only means one thing, that the payment is also high. But don't worry why, because everything is being taken care of by Alliance in Motion Global. Because of what we're earning with the company. Because of what we're earning with the company. But again, one of my dreams, I'll be honest to all of you, is to see the 4 of us driving our own cars. Given by me. I already have 3 cars in AIM Global so far. I already dispatched the first car. I have 2 cars. Why? Because so far, only the 2 of us knows how to drive, me and my wife. My daughter will be celebrating her 16th birthday tomorrow. And I told her, once you turn 18, my gift to you is your own car. I will work hard for that one. But as a father, I would like for them to experience what I haven't experienced when I was still studying. Because I would like them to enjoy, okay, being what? Teenagers. Now, if I will find it so hard and difficult to give her a car, for my youngest, I have no problem. Why? She's only 7 years old. Before she turns 18, it will be 11 more years. For sure, my gift for my youngest will also be her own brand new car. Will that be good or very good? Nah. Okay, so again, if we are going to do this business because of your family, this is what I'm going to say. No amount of frustrations, negativity, no rejections can make you stop and checking your dreams in AIM Global. Is that right? And since I'm talking about my family, tomorrow is the birthday of my eldest. And I need your help again. Why? Because I will ask you, if you will grant me this big favor, to shout these words. Happy birthday, Ate Diane Villena. We love you from AIM Global Africa. Then we will shout, yeah. Are you ready for that? Yeah. And my best friend here will video us. I guess it will be better if all of us will be standing. Okay. Let us practice. Are we together? Yeah. Are we one family in AIM Global? Yeah. Let us practice first. 1, 2, 3, go! Happy birthday, Ate Diane Villena. We love you from AIM Global Africa. Yeah! Brother, you can click it now, bro. So we will starting from this side, going there. Then we will go back here at the center. Are we ready? Yes. Bro, you can start it now. You can start it now. Once it's starting, just tell me. Go! 1, 2, 3, go! Happy birthday, Happy Diane Villena! We love you from AIM Global Africa! Yeah! Come on! Yeah! Thank you guys, I love you! Forgot me lang kami!
My God, wow!
Hey, wow!
1 million! 2 million! 1 million! 1 million! 2 million! I haven't had all of you. 1 million! 2 million! With the mighty hand clap, let's put our hands together as we basically congratulate Mr. Dr. Butch Villena. That's your name and tell your neighbor. My golly, wow. Have you learned that one? That is when he's excited. Now, as a recap, I'm going to... Simon, what did you pick out most strongly from the presentation?
Sure, for me, I have learned so many things. One of the things I have learned most, I will ask you. If I check if you know, not so.
Yes.
What does garlic do?
That you never tell them anti-fungi. Tell them anti-hypertension. That's one of them.
What about the mushrooms that we have in C24/7?
C24/7, the mushroom called
Shiitake.
Shiitake. Tell them shiitake. Kawaratake. Maitake. Anti-fungi.
Anti-fungi.
1 million. Can I hear a shout from the team from Tanzania? Wow, now I want to celebrate these guys. When I say kushoto na kulia, you say laki moja. Are we together? Tell your neighbor laki moja.
Laki moja.
Kushoto na kulia.
Laki moja.
Kushoto na kulia.
Laki moja.
Tell your neighbor that means 100,000.
Anyone from Congo? From Congo? From Congo? That's from Congo. What about Uganda?
Abanyarwanda Kazimuriyo, umezemte. A big shout out to Rwanda. My name is Asa Fundekwera. I like to speak to people in masses like this. And my friend.
And my name is Simon Kisacha Maria.
Do we look handsome? Aha, now your catch is around that corner. I've noticed. Are we excited? Are we excited? 1 million. This time you say cash. 1 million. Let's get up a little bit. So get unyenye kumagumba when not Are we ready? Are we ready? Now I want you to give your neighbor a high 7. A high 7 is like this, eh? Plus this 5. Give them a high 7. Put in some passion. Then give them a high 1. Give them a high 1. Fantastic. Are we excited? Hold their hand like this. Hold their hand like this. Look them straight in the eye. Tell them, neighbor, what is your lovely name? And the students succeeding with people and you don't know who they are, it's basically cancelled.
By the way, make sure, touch your neighbor, give them a very big smile. A very big smile from ear to ear. From ear to ear. Ear to ear. Wait. If your neighbor is not smiling, tell them shift their seats.
Now, every time you smile, you stimulate a hormone. There is that hormone they say. What is it called? Insulin. Insulin? Let your neighbor, serotonin. Feel good hormones. Yeah, at least you think that because the science was too much, probably that would basically serve you for now. Are we excited? Yes. Now let's jump a little bit. Let's jump to Kaima. Woo! Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a buffet. Tell your neighbor a buffet. Yeah, so we just heard from the finest doctor in AIM Global and the whole of Philippines. Dr. Butch Villena. You may visit it. Give yourself a mighty hand clap. Dr. Butch Villena, he has done us good also. Now you heard from the horse's mouth all together. So preach the right gospel. This business of going around and telling people, I can't count your city, the things work on it, heals HIV. You should be very careful. All together. I want us to take this opportunity. There's a powerful gentleman who's coming to present to us the next session. And how do you normally call him?
Surely, this gentleman is a life coach, international trainer. I am telling you, we are going to have a next powerful speaker. This gentleman has taught very many of us how to build business, not only where we come from, but everywhere, even where we have never reached. You want to see him?
Yes.
You want to see him?
Yes.
I want to teach you something. As he comes on stage, we are going to do like this. Not so. Are we ready to learn? Yes. Are you ready to learn? Yes. We are going to say prepare. Prepare. When I say prepare, do like this. All of us. Do like this. Prepare. Prepare. Prepare this side. All of us. Prepare. 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 Prepare.
As we invite the one, tell them about the one, the only, life coach, motivational speaker, John, guy on stage. Let's give him a mic.
Music, one more time. Those who will not dance, everybody dance. Those who will not dance will not be the next millionaire. Come on! Who will be the next AIM Global billionaire? Are you happy you're here today? Yes. If you are, I am doubly happy. If I may be allowed to use the word, I am so blessed to be here in East Africa. My name is John, but here they call me Musoke. I am from Uganda. Don't ask me, Nicholas, where, alright? Just like that. I am a dreamer. I'm 52 years old, but when I close my eyes, I could still remember myself when I was 8 years old. Why? From that year on, I kept on dreaming. Do you dream? Yes. Do you have dreams? Yes. I love what the Word of God says about dreams. He says, "For I know the plans that I have for you," yes, declares the Lord. Yes. Plans to prosper you, yes, and not to harm you. Yes. Plans to give you hope, yes, and a bright future. Amen. When I heard those words, wonderful, my dreams got connected to the good plans of God. Who believes in the good plans of God? Raise your hands. And the plan of God says it's gonna be sure, it's gonna be good, and nobody can stop God in accomplishing that in your life. Everybody say, my dreams. Say to your seatmate, your dreams. Oh, I just love to be here. Why? Because I am in a room filled with dreamers. And when dreams get fulfilled, it's not only you who will be happy. You will affect the people closest to you. When I joined Alliance in Motion Global, then my life changed not only economically, the relationships changed for the better. I met new people as I journeyed. I helped people and people helped me. That's one thing I love with life. Even if you're going through tough times today in building your network, are you listening? Yes. Who among you here, right now, you're starting to build your network and you're having a difficult time? Raise your hands. Oh. I have good news for you. Come on, ask me what? Those difficult times you're going through right now is so important. Because that will be your story one day. Your powerful story one day. Who among you here invited a relative and the relative said no? There you go. It's so nice that one day here in Uganda, you will drive your first Mercedes-Benz. It's so nice to drive that car to the house of that relative who doesn't want to join. Without saying anything, just park your car. Don't turn on the turn off the engine, let it run. Turn on all the lights, open all the doors, the trunk and the hood, and just go around the car in front of the house. Try to go inside and pam, pam, pam. Let them come out. And you say, you want a joyride? Let's go around town. Alright? That will happen when your dreams come true. Do you believe that your dreams are so near in your hands? Yeah. Hey, listen. Who among you here are still single? Raise your hand, single. Single people. There you go. Oh, I love talking to young people. Okay? I have 4 wonderful children. 2 have been married already, and still 2 young boys. But they all have dreams. And as a father and a husband, my wife and I, we just enjoyed watching our own dreams being fulfilled in AIM Global. And the dreams of our children happening one by one. By the way, I am already a Jaja. In Kenya, I'm a Babu. I'm a grandfather. I have a beautiful 4-month-old baby. But now, my eldest daughter, my other daughter, is also pregnant for my 2nd grandchild. That's why I say, Joseph, when I came to East Africa, the Lord kept on blessing me again and again. That's why wherever I go, I know when I work with people that these people will be doubly blessed by the Lord very soon. So I want you to hold on to your dreams. Come on, put your hands to your heart side. Come on, everyone. Come on, you say, my dreams. My dreams. My dreams. My dreams. One day. Through AIM Global. And with God's help, it shall come to pass. Amen. Give yourselves a big hand. I'm going to show you a video of a beautiful wedding. The wedding of my daughter to a young man, John Bison One, Hall of Famer of Alliance in Motion Global. He started doing the business of Alliance at age 19. He had no background in selling, no background in MLM. It was his first attempt to do network marketing. But because of AIMcademy, because of uplines teaching him, crosslines helping him, the board of directors assisting him, the VPs training, mentoring him, marketing team speakers bureau, that 19-year-old boy rose to become one of the Hall of Fame of Alliance in Motion Global. If it happened to John Bison One, it can happen to you. So ready now with our video? Yes. Ready? Let's show it. Very quick.
Hey guys, thank you.
Finally talaga. I mean, I'm just so thankful to God for everything He's given us. I've never felt this way with anyone before. means a lot to me. Maybe we may fight and disagree with each other at times, but I know that there is always one thing that we will agree on. That's that our love for each other will always be greater than any fight, issue, or anything that we'll ever face as a couple. I promise to always be here for you, to be your partner, your lover, and your best friend. Baby, thank you for choosing me. I know that there are so many girls out there, yet you chose me.
And after 2 years, di ako makapaniwala, kaharap kita ngayon sa harap ng altar. Kung alam mo lang, I'm so thankful. You gave your trust to me to be your first boyfriend. I never expected that out of my many past mistakes, you still choose to love me. And because of that, you changed my life.
I already knew I wanted to spend my life with you when you told me one night that you love me till your last breath. With matching tears pa yun, kaya alam kong sincere ka. I'll never forget those words you told me that night. And I know it's true because I see it in you, even in bad times. Baby, thank you for being so patient and understanding with me. Thank you for supporting me in everything I do and believing in my talent and being my #1 fan.
Baby,
Look at that handsome guy.
naalala mo yung first pick-up line sa'yo? Tinanong kita, kamusta buhay mo? Sagot mo, okay lang. Sabay-sabi ko, ako naman tanongin mo. Tapos sabi mo, o kamusta buhay mo? Sabay banat ko, ito kaharap ko.
I promise to be a great, loving, cool, and supportive wife to you and mom to our future children. Know that you won't have to go through your problems alone because we are now one. I will love you forever and ever.
I will not give up on all the challenges we'll face. I will do everything to make sure we'll make it to the finish line together. I want to live this life until my last breath with you.
A big hand clap for Jandy San Juan. While you're watching the video, I know your mind is running. I know your heart is pounding. And that's very good. Because what happened to them in Alliance in Motion Global will happen to you one day. Whatever dream you have, this wedding, Jampi San Juan spent 1.8 million pesos for everything. I never paid a single peso. He said, Pops, don't pay. Because I have 7 accounts. When I started Alliance, I have 1 account I did not touch. That account, I said, will be my dream wedding account. So he just withdrew 1.8 million from there. When he went back after the wedding, more plus out came, more income came, money was replenished because of Alliance in Motion Global. Fantastic marketing plan. Who's got dreams again? Raise your hands. There you go. Maybe it's a house, maybe it's a car, maybe it's travel, maybe it's blessing your family, whatever that God has placed in your heart. It can be possible in the near future with Alliance in Motion Global. Say to your seatmate, it's possible. Come on, say to the other side, say, my dreams are on the way. Jimmy, are you ready with your wedding? Hey, fantastic. I love that. Today, let me talk to you about long-term leadership. Long-term leadership. Our CFO, Engineer Francis Miguel, said, if you think network building is going to happen in 1 year, or 2 years, or even 3 years, think again. If you think network building in Alliance is only for 1 year, or 2, or even 3 years, he said, think again. Why? 3 years, Sir Francis tells us, do not count your income inside the 3 years. Look at it on the 4th year. You want to go full-time? 3 years, go head on. Don't rest. Full blast. Don't look back. Focus on your dreams. Work on your good attitude. Develop skills by attending trainings like AIMcademy. Attend trainings available in your teams. This morning, a young man at age 19 came to the office and said, "Sir, are you John Guy?" I said, "Yes, why?" "My upline is from Dubai, a Filipino. I'm Ugandan. I love the business, but I don't know how. My upline is very far. Can you teach me?" I love that. So I got his number and told him, "Come back next week." Because after here, we fly to Kenya. Then I said, when you come back, I will connect you to our trainers, Ian here, and other trainers that we have. Because he's only one. But that boy, once we train him, I promise you, in the next weeks, months, and even years, not 1, not 2, not even 3. Alright? That boy will become like a John San Juan of Uganda Alliance in Motion Global. The best AIM Global leaders have spent at least 10 years in building their network. These houses, yachts, powerful muscle cars. You guys and women, ladies who went to the Philippines, you've seen the muscle cars, the Ferrari of Francis Miguel, the Mustangs, the Maserati of Carlo Benaventura. Those are dream cars. Now in their possession. This house, Doc Ed and I were invited when we first saw this house. The owner, couple Annette and El Nitari, not from Manila. They are from the village, actually an island. They live in an island, away from Manila. It takes you 1 hour by plane to reach the island. Only 1 million people. But how come they're one of the top, inside the top 10 of AIM Global Philippines? Why? They did their business not 1, not 2, not 3, 10 years. And what's the result? 3,000 square meter property in an island. It's fenced with a big basketball court in front. 650 square meters, 6 bedroom, all with toilets and jacuzzi. At the back, infinity swimming pool. At the end of the swimming pool, you go down White Sand Beach and you ride the yacht of the couple. All purchased from Alliance in Motion Global. It's good to own a yacht, huh? An Alliance in Motion Global distributor owning a yacht in Uganda. Is that okay? Yeah. Park it in Lake Victoria. in Entebbe. Catch some tilapia. And then bond with your team. This one, a high school graduate, boy at Dalogdog. Never finished university. A poor man. His father worked as a construction worker, a helper in Philippines. So he joined Alliance. The wife first, then him. They built Alliance in Motion Network that they have. Listen to their upline. Have a great attitude. Develop skills. The first 4 years, no significant result. Were they tempted to quit? Of course. But the wife said, husband, hold on to our dreams. Let's not stop. Let's move on. On the 5th year, what did not happen on the 4 years? Suddenly, the sleeping line goes boom. And one on the other goes boom. Look, they purchased this beautiful house and those 2 SUVs and another car, and the father was told by the son, Papa, stop working, stay in this room. You have a car and a driver. And one of his birthdays, inside the car, Boyet said, Papa, I love you. I'm sad Mama is not here anymore. But I want to say, I love you. Here's my birthday gift for you. Cash, this thick. And the Papa said, is this mine? Yes. Please count it. While he was counting, tears are flowing from his eyes. And they hugged each other. And he said, Papa, why are you crying? He said, son, this is the first time I handled this big amount of money that is mine. For that, I want to say, thank God for you, my son. Thank God for Alliance in Motion Global. Who wants to have a house as big as this too? Hey, I saw one in Entebbe, 1 billion Ugandan shilling. Beautiful. Joseph, you better work on your left because 1 billion is waiting for that. Fantastic. I love that. John Bison one's house. Very young boy, when they got married. You know, when I got married to my wife, we were renting a 1-room apartment. Can you imagine? But when my daughter got married to my son-in-law, they own 2 big houses. Why? That is why they do Alliance in Motion Global. Let's give them a big, big hand clap. Save time. How do you become successful in reaching your dreams? Everybody say, save time. Come on, say to your seatmate, save time. Saving time is like what the Bible said, redeeming the time. When you redeem the time, it means you don't waste time. And when you don't waste time, you earn. When you are able to save time, you have power. When you're able to redeem the time, no wasted opportunities. When I count in my life how many wasted opportunities went by me, I go, oh no. But thank God there's training in Alliance in Motion Global. Here we teach every individual who joins us, get trained. Do not allow anyone to join without bringing them inside the system of getting trained. Everybody say, be trained. Be trained. Come on, say to your seatmate, get trained. Get trained. There's no shortcut in doing Alliance. You want to have big income? No shortcut. You like the income of Elias? No shortcut. It's plain hard work, plain training. You like the income of Majo? No shortcuts, mothers. It's hard work. But you need a system to work through it. And you will see that as you count years with Alliance, not 1 year. Is that clear? Come on, say to your seatmate, not 1 year. If you're here today and you're saying, let me just try 1 year. If it doesn't work out, I move. I'm telling you now, if that's your mindset, please move now. Don't waste the next 10 months. Are we clear on that? Yes. Not 1 year, not 2 years, not 3 years. Because here we will teach you how to redeem your time. Paul J. Mayer, I met about 6-7 years ago. This guy's a very wealthy billionaire from America. He was 81 when he passed on. But when we were talking, he was still strong, and he said, John, I want to go to Manila and visit Manila. So Google him, Paul J. Mayer. He's a networker. At first, he was an insurance agent in America. Then he shifted to multi-level marketing. You know how long he stayed in a multi-level marketing? 50 years. One networking in 50 years. Hello? I was surprised to find East Africans when I asked them, you've been joining MLMs, right? They said, yes. AIM Global is how many MLMs for you already? Well, I think it's my 7th company. My 8th company. No. Don't keep on jumping. Ask me why. Why? A network leader, if he keeps on jumping companies, your score will go down. You've got to stay in one company and make it work. I'm not talking about alliance only. I am talking about any legitimate MLM company here in Uganda. As long as it's legitimate, stay put. Work on it. Big dreams, great attitude, and then develop your skills. I promised you, things will go well with you. Is that right? Okay? So this guy, I love the book that he wrote. From MLM, he developed 29 other companies. From rental of buildings to jet leasing. Can you imagine? He drives around America with his own Lear jet. Where did he get his money from? Multi-level marketing. He's now with the Lord, a very good Christian. He has donated to his church. Listen, who loves his church? Raise your hands. Who loves the Lord? Raise both hands. Hallelujah. Amen. It's so nice to give tithe. When you give tithe, you smile. Is that right? Cheerful giving. Because most people in church, when they give their tithe, no. In Alliance, one day, you will be giving tithe left and right. Blessing the Lord. Blessing your churches. Blessing your pastors. Amen. Amen. This guy has donated to church work $65 million US. Alright? So when he passed on, it's the children who run the network and the grandchildren. He's still moving at the same time. He shared in his book 3 proven ways to save time. Do you want to save time? Yes! A common mistake most people make is attempting to find time. You and I cannot find time. We must make time. Come on, everybody say make time. Make time. Most people are attempting. I hope I find time. I hope I can meet him. I hope I can attend a training. But I don't have time. You don't find time, my sister. You make time for it. Look at this man. That was me in college. This was me in high school. But look, all these guys, in building their bodies, you know, anywhere I go, Kenya, Uganda, I always begin my talk with, hello, my name is John, and I'm 52 years old. They go, who? Why? You look young. Is that right, Josephine? I said, guess how old am I? Around 30. Oh, give her ice cream. Huh? Why? Because I take C24/7 every day for the past years of my life. It's in my bloodstream already. Alright? I make time taking my food supplements every day. I make time mixing my liver coffee every day. I make time to take my collagens. I don't find time. Somebody said, I miss taking my food supplements. Why? I forget. No, you make time for that. How do you make time? Is that a good question to answer today? How do we make time according to Paul J. Mayer? Number one, define your most important goals. Everybody say goals. You and I have goals. My children attended a school. It's a beautiful school in the Philippines. As young as 5 years old, they were trained at the onset of the day to sit down and write their personal goals in school. What will you finish today? So you go, I finished reading my math book. I finished answering my English questionnaires. And I'll take a break. I'll do my physical education at 1 o'clock. Before going home at 2, I'm going to talk to my teacher about what next assignment should I make and finish. At the end of the day, the teacher tells them, look at what you've written for the day and check if you have accomplished those goals. So those kids are growing up with goals in their mind, plans to target, dreams to achieve and be fulfilled. Their brain is connected to results, producing results, even in their personal life. How do you define your most important goals? You ask yourself, what is a burning desire in your heart to reach a specific goal? Because that will motivate you to make time to take the required action. I love what Dr. Butch did about touching your stomach. The midsection. Come on, are you listening? Yes. Everybody touch your midsection. There you go. Okay? That's beautiful. If we lessen that in the midsection, it's always better for the heart, for the health, and for everyone. Is that right? Doing exercises. You cannot depend on your gym instructor. You cannot depend on a friend to keep on inviting you. You can only make time to hit the gym, do the treadmill, run 5 kilometers, whatever, because it will be you who will benefit in the end. Is that right? So when you say, I'm gonna build my network, it does not mean you've got to wait for your upline. It does not mean if it looks good, I'm gonna build my network. If it doesn't look good, maybe I'll wait. No. Whether the situation is good or not so good, you will build your network because your dreams burn inside of you. And you will make time to do what is required of you for the day. Everybody say prospecting. Come on, say to your seatmate, prospecting. You see, our business, especially the first ones who do the business here now, the new distributors, listen, this is the key to building your network. More prospects, more leads, more results. Correct? Less prospects, less leads, less result. It's a numbers game in the beginning. Get to connect with as many people as you can. Anywhere I go in Kampala, wherever I go, people say, Ni hao, ni hao. I said, no, I'm not Chinese. I'm Filipino. Do you think I'll stop in that conversation? No. I will engage the man in a conversation. He goes, what do you do in Kampala? Well, I have a business. What about you? All right? What am I doing? I am making time to prospect. When I eat in Cafe Java, I don't just say thank you to the waiter. I look at the nameplate. Okay? I don't say, waiter, come. No, I look at the nameplate and say, James, come here. Thank you, James, for being the one to serve me today. My name is John. That's prospecting. Hello? Anywhere I go to the men's toilet. Hello? Do you like extra income? Oh, no. You go, hello. My name is John. Yesterday we were in a restaurant. I saw kids. About 4 or 5 kids. We're done having lunch, but instead of going out right away, I went to the table and say, hello young boys, hello young girls, you look all so good. But were they my prospect? No, the parents. Everybody say prospecting. When I go to a coffee shop, I mix my coffee, but my eyes, it's roving like a CCTV. What am I doing? Prospecting. You know one thing I haven't tried in Kampala? I've tried boda. I love boda. Fantastic, huh? I never tried riding the taxi. One day, I will. I'll just ride in the taxi and say, hello, hello everyone, hello. Huh? Some guys call me, hey, busog ko. I said, wait, next time I will ride there. Why? Prospecting. When I buy a shirt, when I buy a trouser, what do I say? I don't say, how much? In Kenya, I paid a shirt for 4,000 Kenyan shilling. Very expensive, they said. I said, no. That's nothing compared to the business I'm gonna make with this man when he joins Alliance. That's prospecting. Is that right? Yes. Anywhere I go, okay? As long as you are able to reach a specific goal and take the required action. Define. Number 2, chart your time. Chart your time. Note how you spend each hour. Most time is wasted not in hours but in minutes. I am so conscious of my time. I know I have to wrap up quickly. Okay? But my goal is to communicate with you to the most ordinary distributor, maybe who just joined yesterday. My goal is to make you realize, save time. When you save time, you chart your time. When you've charted your time, you see results. When you see results, you build a network. When you build your network, big income comes into your account. Alright? Big income requires big network. Big network requires a team of leaders, big team. And to become a trainer and a leader of teams of leaders, you need to be a leader yourself. Okay? That's why AIMcademy equips everyone. It equips us, this equips us to make sure your path is towards becoming a leader of Alliance. Not an ordinary leader, but a long-term leader of Alliance. The best of the best, Joseph Lim, 12 years in Alliance. Carlo Benaventura, 12 years. Mylene Abdane, 12 years. These are top guys all over the world. But their results did not happen in the first 3 years. Now they're enjoying what has been promised to them by life because they can do what they want to do with their time. Why? They learned to save it from the very beginning. Chart your time. Then, organize your time to plug the time leaks. You see, there are time leaks in our schedule. Yes, I have a meeting at 2, OPP at 4, group meeting at 7, but in between, I need to concentrate on leakage. There might be leaks. Assume the attitude that every minute that does not work for you works against you. For example, who among you has Facebook? Raise your hands. Facebook. All right. I'll change the question. Who among you has WhatsApp? There you go. All right? But let's choose Facebook for a while. You see, most people, even distributors of Alliance, spend a lot of time browsing in Facebook. Amen. Not to make prospects, not to make business or training. They're browsing and checking what's happening with their friend's life. Or their friend's life. You just don't realize how many minutes have you been doing that with no great results. Hello? Hi. When I say hello, you say hi, alright? Hello? Hi. Oh, I say hello, you go, hi. Not, hi. No. Hi. Alright, Nancy? Ready? Hello? Hi. Hi. Hello. Very good. So you've got to organize your time to plug the time leaks. Why? To make the most of your time, try this proven time savers. Because time is gold. Time is gold. When you are able to save time and chart your schedule well, plug on the leaks. Alright? These are the next important things so you will be a long-term leader for Alliance and be successful like the best of the best in the Philippines. Number one, let's read together. Examine the usual daily interruptions. Okay? See how many you can eliminate immediately and screen out or delegate. One example, the social media. If you can manage to limit your time socializing, spend more time prospecting and connecting and presenting, you will increase. Okay? Spend less time playing football. If you play football, say, 10 hours a week, but you will now do business of Alliance seriously, make it 2 hours per week. If you love to hang out with friends, chit-chat, check yourself. Am I supposed to be here? Maybe say hi, hello, 15 minutes, then leave right away. Because examining your usual daily interruptions will make you move faster. What time do you wake up in the morning? If you wake up at 9, you're too late. The top guys here wake up at 5 in the morning. What time do you wake up, Barnabas, in the morning? Tell me. Barnabas here wakes up at 4 in the morning. Okay? You want to beat how he's doing his business? Wake up at 3. Alright? You know, everybody say sleep. Come on, everybody say sleep. I don't want to preempt what the VPs will announce tomorrow, but I promise you, you will not sleep. Why? For your future, for your dreams. It will just blow your mind what Alliance in Motion Global will do into your life once you've examined the usual daily interruptions in your life. Okay, you know, I love Ugandan mothers. Come on, mothers, raise your hands. Because in training in the office, I see them coming with their babies. Ooh. In Philippines, that does not happen. Here, I find mothers in front. They sit down with their babies. MDO, ASA, OPP, they're there with friends. They go, "Pawe, pawe!" The baby goes, "Wow." And I'm in the middle of the training, the baby cries. So the distributor mom, she's a leader, she's ashamed. Oh, the baby's crying. Coach is training. It's very important. So she opens and breastfeeds in front. And that distracts the teacher. But I respect the mother. Why? That's an interruption that she's able to check from the onset. She has no nanny to leave the precious baby. So she brings the baby. She's a leader. Is that right? Yes. Some mothers would go, I cannot do the business. I have a baby. But this lady, no. Even if she has twins, she will be bringing the baby together. Alright? They cry for milk, breastfeed at the same time. Even with 3 kids. Breastfeed to my seatmate. Let's give a big hand clap to mothers who are doing Alliance in Motion Global. I salute you. I salute you, mothers. And I can see that your children shall be blessed because of you. Amen. Number 2, I'll be quick. I have no more time. Analyze your energy cycle. Energy cycle means during the day, check. Duncan, you check, you know already yourself. Are you an owl? You work at night or you work best in the morning? You check yourself where you are best in working. So what you cannot do in the morning, you may do double in the afternoon or evening. So you study yourself. Once you've analyzed, some people are great working at night. They do online marketing. They start working 9 p.m. and sleep at 6. When they wake up in the morning, they do nothing but encode. Alright? They take a bath, go out, and cash. Then spend the whole day, morning, afternoon. They go home at night, do online marketing again. But some people, their energy is in the morning. So they do retailing in the morning, recruiting in the morning, training in the morning. By lunchtime, it's slowly fading. Then they can rest. This is the only business that you will enjoy your life here in Uganda and in your countries. Because once you have planted correctly the seeds of leadership, one day what you have planted, you shall harvest in food. Everybody say, sow. Look at your seatmates. Let's sow. One more time, say, sow some more. Because what you sow today, one day you shall harvest. Give yourselves a big hand to make it. Number 3, think about time the way you think about money. Who's got money? Raise your hands. Who's got money? Alright, we've got money here, right? I know how much money I have in this wallet. I know, in detail. I've counted it. And that amount is in my mind. Think about time the way you think about your money. Money is precious. The same thing with time. Money we count, also time. Money we keep, also time. Never waste time. So when we talk about long-term leadership, when everybody's training, do not rest. Don't rest. In 1 week, work 6 days, rest on a Sunday, if you may. If you're Seventh-day Adventist, Saturday you rest. If you're Muslim, Friday you rest. As long as you hit the whole 6 days, don't rest for the next 3 years. Build and build and build, and you will see. It's in your mind. No time to waste. You cannot afford to waste time when you're starting to build your network. No time for emotions. Come on, everybody say, less emotion. Say to your seatmate, don't be too emotional. The impact of your emotions will be so great if you cannot handle your emotions well. Just like counting money, count the time when you got too emotional in business. You relax. Invite somebody. Would you like to join my business? He goes, no. It's all right. Thanks, my friend. Move. Auntie, would you like to join my business? No. I will not join whatever you do. It's all right. God bless you. Next. No emotions. Girlfriend. Girlfriend, would you like to join my business, girlfriend? For our future? No. I don't like network marketing. It's all right. No, we break up. Go away. No. Don't break up with your girlfriend. You say, it's all right. Stay, be my girlfriend. But it will not affect me in doing my alliance business. When you can save time, you can build longer and better. 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Who likes to build alliance in the next 20 years? Oh, fantastic. I hope I'm bringing the message so clear. Is it clear? Yes. Your success in this business depends on your beginning mindset. When you began in your mind that says, I'm gonna run long, I'm gonna do it longer, not 1, not 2, not 3, minimum 10. That's the only time I would see great results. John, how do you do that? Very quick. Number 1, think long term from the beginning. In this photo, look at this. This was the first speaker's bureau in Uganda. Yay! What do you notice, Jara? Some are still here, some are not here. Why? Because they were not thinking long term. They were saying, I'll just try. Alright? When it does not work according to their senses, they run away. But some of the, Mark, stop laughing. Because some of the people here who are not with us now, One guy I saw in Serena Hotel asked me, can I go back? I said, why not? Why not? Let's talk about it. Another guy from Alliance joined a new networking company from Philippines. 3 months, closed shop. He moved to another company. 4 months, closed shop. He moved to another one. 2 months, closed shop. He moved to another Bitcoin. 3 months, closed shop. Now he's joining a new one. Who will believe him? Exactly, because he didn't have long-term from the beginning. Remember Stephen Covey in his book? He said, begin with the end in mind. Begin with the end in mind. Just like your dreams. Put it here, make it stick to you, whatever happens. Why? Because you have begun with the end in mind. Number 2, do not associate with MLM grasshoppers. I will not need to elaborate on this. You know what I mean. Okay? Do not associate. If you've got friends, as you are building your network in Alliance now, you've got friends and associations. You are with them 6 days a week. Please tell them, brother, I love you. Sister, I love you. But I am so focused on my long-term network building with Alliance. And I could sense you are you are not interested in Alliance. So you say, instead of meeting 5 times a week, let's meet once a month. Why? Show me who your friends are, and I will tell you who you are. St. Paul said, do not be deceived. Bad company corrupts good character. If you want to be a true leader for Alliance, choose your associations. People who will believe in you. People who will run with you. People who will not laugh at your dreams. People who will say, I believe in you. People who will say, I will struggle with you. Because one day, you will eat the best fruit in the land. Never entertain other MLM companies. That's it. Just say no. There will be people who will be calling you, hey, join us. You'll be a pioneer. Come on. That word pioneer is not new anymore. I have a strong left already. You want to get me into your new company? Which means I will start all over again. You will recruit again. You will call people again. But the difference, it's a new company. Never been tested. They've never succeeded in Philippines. Why come to Africa when your own country, you have not service yet? How can you say, we will help and bless East Africa? No way. You have no proof yet of success. You have no logistics. You have no license. It's simple. I don't want to see any Ugandan holding an empty bag one day. Look at those guys who left Alliance. Now they want to come back. Why? They were not able to say no to these companies. Then leaders solve problems. If you're a leader, a long-term leader, what do? Solve problems. You don't run away from problems. You don't fight people and run away from problems. You solve problems. Ask me why. Because even if you move industries, even if you move a company, the problem you encountered here, you will encounter there. So better solve it here right now. Amen. Amen. Then, keep on building while others are wandering. That's Joseph Lim. Look at Joseph here. A happy young man. All his leaders in Manila, all making money, all with big group. Now he's preparing to bring his people, his top leaders, to a beautiful island. Why? He just wants to bless them. Because these people did not wander away. They were connected from day one. Out of the 10 original people, maybe 8 remain. But all those 8 are multi-millionaires. Happy multi-millionaires who did not wander from day one. Be loyal to your people. Oh, I love this painting about the Lord Jesus washing the disciples' feet. Look, your loyalty as a leader is first to your dreams, but second to your people. You have a moral obligation to your people. To the people you've recruited, to the people you've invited, to the people you presented the plan to. You have a moral obligation. It's not only about the global package. It's about the trust they gave to you. Is that right? How can I pull you to another company when I have not proven anything here? So never stray away, never wander, be loyal to your people. Are your downlines here? Come on, look at them and say, I love you. I love you. Alright? Come on, hold your seatmate's hand and say, we'll stick together. Alright? Be loyal to them. Do not sold them out. Don't sell them out. Work on them. And you'll be surprised the impact of this relationship till the end. And then cultivate great relationship with your team. Everybody say relationship. You know, this business is about long-term relationship. This business is about highly based relationship. We will be connected for a longest time. I will see young men here having a wonderful wedding. And I will see Hadjara wearing a beautiful bridal gown one day. And the sponsors are Madjo, Juliet, Barnabas, All right. We're just waiting for the husband. All right. I told you, Hadjara, Filipino husband, Right. But I have commission 30%, Cultivate great relationships with your team. Bond with your team. Everybody say bonding. You know what's the best way to bond with your team? Whether you have two, one to the left, one to the right, or you have 200, ask me how. Eat together. Have meals together. There is a magic when people eat together. That's why families eat together. Husband and wife, did someone tell you, oh, you look like each other already? You've been married 28 years. You look the same now. Why? You've been eating the same food. Matoke. Okay? So gather your people and eat. And eat well. Come on, say to your seatmate, eat well. If they look overweight, you say, don't eat too much. And lastly, give God the glory for your success. Let me close with this. I've seen so much success stories in Alliance in Motion Global in the Philippines and in other countries I've been to. But only here in East Africa, my heart does not stop pounding in excitement. Why? Because each time I see the eyes of Ugandans, South Sudanese, Tanzanians, where are you Tanzanians? We will be there very soon. Just wait for the announcement from Dr. Ed Kabandog, alright? Do we have the Rwandese here from Rwanda? Come on, one more shot, Rwandese! We will be there very soon. I tell you, my heart does not stop praying for you. I pray for your success in Alliance in Motion Global. I pray more millionaires to come from Uganda and all these countries. I speak blessing and blessing and blessing upon you and your family. I speak and declare the multi-billionaires will come from Uganda. May the Lord bless you. And may God receive all the praise and the glory. In Jesus' name. Amen. Amen.
Hey, 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 hey. dance. Let's get up, let's get up, let's get up. Ooh, ooh. Before we dance, I want us to give flowers to our coach. Flowers, flowers, get them from here. Let them come. Thank you folks so much, Life Coach John Guy.
Good morning, Uganda. Good morning, Uganda. Are we learning? Are we learning? Are we learning? Turn to your neighbor and tell them I am learning. I am learning. And give them a high 10. A high 10. A high 10. A high 10. And then come back. Tell your neighbor. Look at your neighbor again. Look at your neighbor again. Look at them. Tell them you look awesome. Awesome. Don't worry, even if you're lying. Okay.
1 million. Hold their hand like this. Hold your neighbor's hand like this. Look them straight in the eye. Spend some time there. Make sure you maintain eye contact for 1 minute. Tell them, neighbor, you look awesome. If your neighbor is not watching you in the eyes, please, your neighbor is a thief. 1 million. Now tell them one thing. Neighbor, begin with the end in mind. Are we together? But most importantly, tell them the learning is in the doing. If you don't do, it is like squeezing milk out of a stone. Are we together? All these things are so nice, but if you don't do, it's a different story. Power?
Tell your neighbor that save time. Save time.
Save time.
Save time. Keep working and keep working. Let's go.
Wow, let's give Coach a mighty hand clap once again. Ladies and gentlemen, we may have a seat. Now, can I hear a shout from the mighty visionaries?
Can I hear a shout from the flying eagle?
The unbelievable, exquisite achievers in the house. Wonderful, wonderful.
Wait. Can I see people who were here last year? Last year. And then, can we see the first timers here?
Wow. Now I am going to bless the blessing. I'm not a pastor, but I know I have anointing all together. May the blessing of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob follow you every step of their way. 1 million. Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, are we excited? Tell your neighbor the party has just got started. Mugambe katandika utandisi. Nije smile mome abantu bazine mu msobe wibire. Oh. Hey. Wakongo mko wapi?
Nota mapembe ongezea. Lakini vitu na kupigia. And let me make one thing clear. Rasta kikusikia. Simba so choice so mamba. Zangu inatosha kujigamba. Sina maneno kwenye kanga. Kazi juu ya kazi yanigamba tubamba. Sawa zangu za kisasa. Sisi yana fegi chowe kibanda. Walale wote ndoto za kitanda. Sibado tuko macho bila ya wanga.
Come on, let's give us a mighty hand now. Are we excited? Yeah, when you are excited, you stimulate the serotonin and the endorphin what? Hormones. They are called feel good what? Hormones. Are we excited? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new item on our buffet. Mr. Simon, talk about that item.
We are going to have another powerful trainer, international, made from Nigeria.
This guy, tell them about this guy. Has energy. If you don't get out of that seat when he presents, I know you have a problem with your what? With your mind. All together. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get up on our feet. As we invite a very powerful gentleman.
prepare.
Yes.
Prepare. Say prepare. Everyone prepare. Prepare the side. Prepare the side. The side. The side again. For none other than
Mr. Adrian De Rosario from Nigeria. Chinedu. Hey, hey. Good morning, Ugandans! I want to hear from the Congolese. How about from the South Sudanese? How about from Tanzania? How about from Zambia? How about the millionaires and billionaires of East Africa? Okay. You want some more? Are you ready? Tell your neighbors, be ready. The other neighbor, be ready. Okay, you may now take your seats. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Adrian. My name is Adrian Chinedu. Al-Amin Kwame. Hey, why are you laughing? Why are you smiling? Is this the first time you saw an African Muzongo? Don't you believe that I'm African? I may look different because I'm half Filipino and half African by heart. Never mind the color. Never mind the speech, what's important, what's inside the heart. When you cut me deep, you can see the matoke, chapati, and Rolex inside me. I even smell like imbuzi. When you cut my heart, you can see my true color. Fellow Africans, are you ready to learn? Are you ready to learn from your fellow African? Now allow me to share. Can I keep now my countries? Can you imagine? A year from now, 2 years from now, you have downlines in Tanzania. Your right side, left side will be Uganda. Your other left side will be the USA. The Europe. I'm not hyping you. I'm giving you hope. Because our achievers, everyone, millionaires, billionaires, where they are right now is your future. Where you are right now is their past. We have the same vehicle, which is AIM Global, for you to get your dreams and your goals in life. Do you believe that? Yes. Okay, can I now keep my flag? Yes. Are you still awake? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Because as I travel in different parts of the globe, in West Africa, I realize most Africans have mastered the art of sleeping. They look so attentive with eyes so wide, as big as a plate. But when you touch them, they will fall down. Please, please check your seatmates. Are you awake? Would you like to hear my story? Yes. Would you like how AIM Global started in Africa? Yes. Would you like to know? Yes. July of 2016, I was sent by the board of directors to go to Nigeria. It was in Lagos, July 16, 2012, hoping Doc Ed wants to share the beauty of AIM Global on how we can affect lives, how we can change lives through being healthy, wealthy, and looking beautiful. I was lodged in a beautiful hotel. But you know what? I didn't stay there for long because I need to travel. So I want you to learn from this experience. Can you say experience is the best teacher? But let me say this again. I don't think it is the best teacher. Because teacher, it is a teacher but not the best teacher. What is a better option is obedience. Because if you will learn from something, you will learn from your experience, basing it from your experience, it's gonna be costly. Am I correct? Yes. Therefore, the best teacher would be obedience. Can you say obedience? Obedience. Obey people who have been there and have done that. Now, I want you to share and learn from my experience in Nigeria. Are you ready? Yes. So, after a few weeks in this very nice place, I was asked by Doc Ed to travel in different parts of Nigeria, to have a better glimpse, to know the people, the culture, if AIM Global would be possible in Nigeria. So I traveled, I was able to see different faces of Nigeria. So I realized we have to go to places we haven't been to. We have to do things we haven't done. As they say, we must go out of our comfort zone. Am I correct? Can you tell your seatmate, go out of your comfort zone? Do things you haven't been doing for the longest time. The reason may be your matching is not that big. It's because you're so afraid to do the things that you are unfamiliar with. The problem with that, you will not expand. Can you say expand? Can you say stretch? We need to go out of our comfort zone or familiar zone and go to the unfamiliar zone, because outside the comfort zone, outside the familiar zone is what we want in life. Do you agree with me? So I travel. I use a lot of vehicles. So you have here, what you call here, you call it? Boda, right? So I tried all of them. They call it in Nigeria Okada. Can you say Okada? Okada. I think it's pretty much the same here in Uganda. Am I correct? Yeah. Because what I love among those vehicles, mode of transportation, is the Okada. You know why? Because they're so fast. You will arrive, your physical self will arrive first, and then your shadow will follow an hour after. Okay, so I use different vehicle. So sometimes in life, sometimes as you build your network, you have to do something you less like for you to achieve something you love. Am I correct? So you need sacrifices. Can you say sacrifices? So I was able to meet a lot of people. These are the people whom I call the gatekeepers. Can you say gatekeepers? You know, that's why you do not put off anybody. You do not just put off anybody in your list. Oh, I don't think he has the capacity. No, these gatekeepers, I call gatekeepers, are your key towards being connected to someone who's probably bigger in this business. Am I correct? So I talk to them. I want to know the culture, how they do things, so I can better connect with people whom I want to bring in this business. So tell your seatmates, know the gatekeepers. Do not undermine the gatekeepers. They might be your key in expanding your network, bringing momentum in your business. We want to further the momentum. We want to continue the momentum. Some people, especially from different companies, will tell you, oh,
They've been here in Uganda for the last 12 months, 2 years to be exact by tomorrow. Their momentum days are gone. They have no choice but to go down. Probably with other companies, it may be true. Momentum will die down if the owners, the board of directors is not doing anything. You will hear a lot of good news tomorrow. Things that would further your momentum. Things that would explode your network. Things that would make your matching, will reign matching under your organization. So, after furthering your momentum, I became confident because I was able to know a lot of people, not only in one country but in different countries. That's why I went to southern part of Nigeria, where I met a lot of pastors. Are there pastors in the house? I met a lot of pastors where I was baptized as Chinedu. You're still laughing. You still do not believe me. Why can't you see my move? I met a lot of pastors and they helped me. So there I spent a few days, few weeks, where I live as a local. It's very important you know how things are being done, how they speak. I live like a local so to better understand them. Can you say connect? Connect. It's very important you will learn how to connect. Can you say connect? Connect. No matter how good your message is, no matter how big, how great the matching bonus is, if you cannot connect to your prospects, it will be useless. Am I correct? Now, so I was able to connect because I really ate a lot of things. I've been here for the last 3-4 days. I really love the food. Matoki, chapati, imbuzi. I even smell like imbuzi. That's why I've learned when you want to bring in somebody to your group, you have to be likable. Can you say likable? Can you say likable? Can you tell your seatmates, I am likable? How do I become likable? You must dress like them. You must speak like them. You must talk like them. You must even smell like them. Why? Because people do not buy from people they do not like. People won't go with you if they do not like your company. Am I correct? So you have to study the culture so you can better connect and bring in the business to them. Now, so this is my experience before sharing your business to anyone. You do not just readily share the business to people whom you just met. You do not do this. For example, you haven't seen your friend for 10 years, and then suddenly you chance upon him in a grocery store. Hey, how are you? Then they will ask, how are you? I'm good. Do you have, how much is the GP, right? 700. 77, sorry, because we just came from, and I'm just checking if you know the GP here. 77, right? You don't ask, you have 77? 770 shilling? Can you give it to me? And I will turn that into billions in 3 months. It doesn't work that way, right? What would they say to you? Are you a terrorist? Are you a scammer? Because you need to build first relationship. Can you say relationship? Build relationship, respect and trust before you share the business. Just like in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, you do not propose to someone whom you just met. Can you do it here in Uganda? How about in Togo? I mean in Congo? Wherein you met somebody just now, will you please marry me? You build relationship. So you have to know them. Now allow me to be more detailed of the things that I'm sharing to you. So before you share the AIM Global Business, that's why after 3.5 months in Nigeria, finally, decided we can now open in Nigeria. We did the first major presentation during their Independence Day, which was October 1st. This is me. Because of the things I've done for the last 3 months and the help of so many people in the Philippines, inviting through Facebook, through our chat, during the day, a lot of people came. In fact, there were people from South Africa, from different countries flew in. We were situated at Lagos. Our office was situated at the 6th floor. But all floors were filled with people. I don't know if they're Nigerians, but I've heard there are a lot of people flew in from different countries. Excited people, so excited because they want to be part of this wonderful company. So excited, with passion, enthusiastic, all of them except this guy.
Are you okay? Wait, I'm okay. Are you okay? 1 million! 1 million! It's okay, it's okay. Hello? Hello? I think there's a problem with the microphone. I think the microphone is not okay. Can you clap your hands for yourself? Who removed the space here? Can you clap your hands? Can you clap your hands? Let me ask you something. Can you say what? Can I ask you something? Can you say what? Can you do what I did? Good thing. Even people watching in different countries, good thing I'm using C24/7 because I'm fit and strong. Okay, I'm okay. What happened to the slide? I think the slide is not okay. This is unfair. It is me who fell. How come it is you is not working well? Are we working on this? Sir? I think I lost my leg. Okay. Okay, because I fell down, the company so generous will have a raffle first, okay? They will raffle my left leg. Is it my left leg?
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. It's part of the show. It's part of the training. I literally moved there. Okay, hold on. Are we ready? Check your tickets. Yeah. Are you there?
Tell your neighbor it's time. It's time. It's time.
It's raffle time. Are we ready?
I want to teach you something. All of us get our feet. Our feet, let's stand up. Let's stand up. Let's stand up. Let's stand up. Did you learn how to put your stomach inside? Did you learn it? Did you learn it? Did you learn it? Can I see everybody on their feet? Everybody on their feet.
Hey!
All of us do like this. Before you do this, just make sure you put inside your stomach. Not so, eh? Put inside, inside. Put. Breathe in. Breathe in. All of us breathe in. And then clench your fist. Clench your fist above. As you breathe in, tell your neighbor, power! 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 Tell your neighbor, I am home. I am home.
any boring neighbor? Great job. Selector. You have a boring neighbor. Tap their shoulder like this. Anyway, touch your neighbor's shoulder like this. I want you to shake them a little bit. Start like this, in this motion. Please do it with a lot of enthusiasm. Now, intensify the speed. Look at my man, look at my man. Tell the neighbor, come flow. Come flow. Lose your sleep all together. And hold your ticket right now like this. Hold your ticket. Let us see who is lucky today. Are we ready? And one other thing. Let's look this side. Let's look this side. Let's look this side. Please, I'm not requesting, I'm commanding. Are you there? Put your 2 hands on the shoulders of your neighbor. Are you there? Please, all of us, give them a smooth massage. Tell your neighbor smooth massage. Are you there? Ask the neighbor, how are you feeling? What are they saying? Now, turn to the back and reciprocate the love. Turn to the back and reciprocate the love. Ask the neighbor, how are you feeling? What are they saying? Now, if their hands are very hard, they are probably mechanics. Are we together? Ladies and gentlemen, hold your ticket right now. It's raffle time. Woo! Woo! You may be seated. You may be seated.
You can get seated.
Young money, young money.
Love in 1,000 different flavors. I wish that I could taste them all tonight. Now I ain't no enemies, so you should bring all your friends. I swear that to all of y'all my type.
Hey, 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 the one and only.
The one and only Swabla Kazibe.
Come here for your gift. Pass here. Woo! Next camera action, please.
Stand up for the child.
Stay there. Next is the one and the only.
Wow, this is awesome. Happiness Sylvester.
Happiness Sylvester.
Run faster.
Come fast, come fast, come fast, Sylvester.
Stand up.
Station. Next is the one and the only Mbambu Jennifer. Mbambu Jennifer. Come right on stage right here. Move fast. Don't rotate it.
Rotate. Rotate. Run. Yes.
It has a technical glitch, no rotation. We will just do like this. Are you excited? Tell your neighbor, Jawe Nugu. Yes. Like this, eh? Okay, roll for me.
Are you ready? Tell your neighbor, I am the next. I am the next. I am the
Let me
next.
just sit. Next is the one and the only Birebe Slivia. Move fast. Gentlemen, what's wrong with you? Why you are not winning? Hey! Next is the one and the only.
Salome Jasfet Mushishi.
Salome Jafet Mushishi. Salome Jafet Mushishi. Please, let's give him a clap as he comes. Bana isanyukira ko muno. Be excited about your friend. Yay! Ataina nuba jafuna Okay.
Where is Salome?
When you get here, please pass by to verify your ticket.
Read another one.
Next is the one and only
Nancha Mastula.
Nancha Mastula, come first on stage. Pass by here to verify your tickets. Please be happy for the people who are winning. Let me tell you something. When you bless someone, the blessing comes back to you. You be there. And this is the last one. Check your ticket. Check your ticket. The next winner is the one and the only
Lodofico.
Mokiri Lodovico. Beautiful names. Mokiri Lodovico. Please run very fast. Hey. Now, as you never tell you, your time is coming. Stay put. Are we together? Lodovico Mokiri, where are you? It's coming from up, eh? Okay, are we ready? Are we excited? Lodovico Mokiri. Fantastic.
Now, tell neighbor now.
Now.
Tell neighbor now. Tell neighbor now. Ask them, are you ready? Are you ready? Tell neighbor now we are in full swing. We are in full swing. Re-energize.
Re-energize.
Re-energize. Not so. We are going to call back our biggest trainer of the day.
Before he comes,
the most energetic man I've ever seen, ever since I've lived. Not so.
Before he comes, I want to do something very crazy. Eh? Just turn to your neighbor, look at them, do this gesture. Neighbor. Ladies and gentlemen, without wasting time, the one and the only, the Rosario Chinedu, back on stage. Let's give him a right hand clap.
Be careful when you get off on stage, you might fall. Do you want some more? I can hear you, do you want some more? Do you want some more? Okay. I said a while ago, experience is the best teacher. Am I correct? You will fall. You will fall. But when you fall, make sure you land on your back. Because when you land on your back, you can look up and you can get up. Right? Now let me continue. And I won't go there anymore. Unless you want to do my exhibition again. Okay. So, October 1st, this is the first major presentation official in Lagos. That is me. There were a lot of people, as I was saying a while ago, all of them are excited except this one. And I don't want to go near you. Tell your seatmates, do not sit beside somebody who's sleeping. You know what? Very excited, but those people who saw the vision 6 years ago, who imbibed the vision, who embraced the vision, is now enjoying a life that they have never imagined. In fact, I've said this 2 days ago, and in different countries, 5.5 years after in Nigeria, we now created not only Nigerian millionaires, but 700 plus African millionaires. And I declare that the next billionaires that will be produced by AIM Global are most of the people sitting here today. You know what? These are the people who saw the vision. That's why invite the vision, and we have now expanded So what I'm encouraging you to do is to expand your vision. What you have, you are a seed, a great seed that must be shared, not only in Uganda, not only in Congo, not only in Zambia, not only in Tanzania, but in different parts of the globe. We now expanded not only in Nigeria, but also in other West African countries. And I'm sure you know how well we did. We are doing here in East Africa. Am I correct? Yes. You know what you have accomplished, or should I say, what took them 5 years, you are only doing it in 1 and 2 years. Imagine, where will you be? Huh? Where will you be 3, 4, 5 years from now? That's why my advice, take hold, spend more time with your family. Spend more time with your loved ones, because time will come. You may never see them most of the time, because you might be in different countries taking care of your downlines. It can happen. I'm not giving you hope. I'm not giving you hype. This is a hope, because we have expanded different countries to your AIM Global. Can you say, my AIM Global? My AIM Global. Now allow me, is it true, Chinedu? Is it true, Kwame? Is it true, Al-Amin, that I'll become a millionaire here or a billionaire? Would I buy my dreams? Just what you claim? Just what you are claiming? How come I don't have yet the downlines? I don't have the huge group. How come? Maybe you have asked not. You have not because you ask not. So what I'm saying, you have to ask. Can you say ask? Ask. Can you tell your seatmates ask? Ask. What do you mean by ask? You need more than skills. You need more than attitude. You need more than knowledge. Allow me to share with you things that may be bringing you, should I say, may bring you closer to your target. So when you say attitude, can you say attitude? Attitude. So you listen. Can you say listen? Listen. Listen to your prospects. Listen to your downlines. Listen to your sponsor. Time will come, you'll be creating a huge group. There is power in listening. When you listen, you learn. Am I correct? Yes. When you listen, you will have a better advantage of what to say. Never let success come into your mind. Listen to your upline. Do not disconnect. Do not disconnect from your upline. Listen to them. Because when you listen, you will learn a lot of things. It will prevent you from taking a road that is less traveled. There's a road that is not, that would not take you towards your target. As you listen, you will learn. Can you say learn? Learn the business. Can you say learn the business? How do I learn the business? Go to the office. When your uplines calls you for a meeting, go to your headquarters. When there is a big day, go to training. You need to learn. You have to humble down. Can you say humble down? Humble down, because you may have a lot of experience, but when you listen, when you listen, you learn. And it's very important that the business, okay, when you learn the business, you put into practice what you have learned. Can you say put into practice? You have to put into practice. It's not enough that you always give instruction. What's important, you leave the instruction. Can you say leave the instruction? Put into practice what you have accumulated. Otherwise, all of those things, learnings, wisdom, knowledge, will be useless. It won't take you anywhere. You may have attended a lot of trainings, a lot of leadership trainings, but that doesn't bring you immediately towards your goal or your target. What's important is the application of what you know. Can you say apply? Leave what you know. Now, is attitude enough? Is attitude enough? Not really. You may be so passionate about with what you're doing right now. You need more than an attitude. Let me speak about a pilot. Are you familiar with an airplane? Are you familiar with an airplane? No matter how passionate the pilot to fly that plane, but without the necessary skills, can you say skills? the basic know-how in making that plane fly, it won't take him anywhere.
Yes.
Am I correct? Yes. So you need the skills. What's great with skills, you can learn skills. What are the skills that you need? Some of them were discussed during our NDO. Some of them I've heard was shared by Life Coach John Guy a while ago. But let me share with you some skills you need. You need to list down. Can you say list down? List down. Not just your prospects, not just your activities, not just your targets, not just your goal. Do I need to list down everything, Adrian? It's all here. It's all up here. There are things that needs to be listed down, so you won't have this tendency to forget things. If things that are written down, there are times, even though it is written down, you have this tendency of, forgetting things. Am I correct? If things, activities, strategies that would bring you closer to your target that are listed down, there are chances that you cannot, there are chances that you might forget those things. What more if it's not written down? Am I correct? So you have to list down things, goals, very important, as specific as possible. When you list down things, you invite people. Can you say invite? Invite. Because the list of prospects will be useless if you will not show them the business, if you will not show them the products. You have to share the seed. The beauty of the products, the beauty of the marketing plan is very important that you present or share. Share it to anyone. Do not judge people based on their appearance. You do not keep anyone from the list. I used to be a manager, a big boss in a huge company. I don't like these things that we are doing. When it was presented to me, I don't like it. But when I saw something, just like what you saw, a chance of affecting lives, having a better income, that changed my whole perspective in the business. That's why share everything to people. Share it in the office, share it in your school, share it as what Coach Jan shared a while ago, even though when he's riding Voda, right? So share it, and of course, close. Can you say close? Close. Fellow Africans, you're out there not just to tell stories. You're out there to bring in sales. You're out there to make people buy or join. So just like a process planning or the process of an airplane flying, it needs a takeoff. Powerful engine to make that plane take off. Am I correct? It would take about 5-10 minutes. And then you have the flight. Can you say flight? You have the flight, which is way longer. And then the landing. So it's a process. If one of them won't be present, there would be a problem. Am I correct? No matter how good, how strong your takeoff is, your introduction, your mind setting, no matter how good the business presentation, the products, the marketing plan, if you will not ask for the sales, it is rubbish. Am I correct? That's why tell your seatmates, close the sales. Tell your other seatmate, close the sales. Now, I don't think I can do all those skills. How long will it take me? Don't you know that skills are learnable? Don't you know that skills are learnable? Are you still with me? It can be learned. Let me prove this. Who among you can cook chapati? Really good chapati. Were you that good, madam, when you were just trying during the first few days? No, but I'm sure. How many months, years have you been cooking chapati? 2 years. 2 years? I assume you're so good. You're so good in cooking chapati, right? Because it's a skill. During those first few days, probably first few tries, your chapati doesn't taste like chapati. Because you are not yet skilled. Can you say skilled? Can you say equipped? How do you become skilled? You have to master what you're doing. What's great with these skills, keeping, building, protecting, those can be learned. You've heard about the top earners here. You have Elias, Duncan, a lot of them. Maybe you're wondering, were they really that good when they were born? I'm sure it was developed through the years. Am I correct, Elias? Am I correct, Noela? Right? Where's Duncan? Is Duncan here? See, these are our top earners. They become great in all of those things because they keep on doing things. They keep on practicing. They do it every day until it becomes innate in them. It's no second nature. When they say present, they can readily do that. They may start from the end portion to going back to the intro or other way around. They can do it with ease because they have mastered the skills. Can you say master the skills? Can you say it again? Master the skills. So, let me prove that on another point. Are you familiar? Do you know this person? Yes. Do you know this person? Yes. Our medical product consultant. Don't you know his first time in Africa was 2015? I was the only one who's cutting his hair. Why, Chinedu? Do you have the background of a barber? No, because cutting is a skill. Am I correct? So I just want to, have an extra skill so we can save money. Because there is a need. When we went to Africa, when we went back to Nigeria 2015, there's a lot of need. But I don't want to discuss. But, I need to learn how to cut the hair. It's a skill. It can be learned. All you have to do is know how to cut, have the proper materials, and do it every day and do it with your heart. See how good looking, you saw Doc Bush a while ago, right? He wasn't that good looking before. No, because I became so good at it, I was the only one cutting my hair for the last 4 years. What's amazing about that? Probably here in Africa, it's not that really a big thing. Because most of your haircut it's either, you take everything, right? Especially for the men. But for us, it's quite a challenge because we have a different way, right, of sporting our hair. Am I correct? Somehow, am I doing a good job in cutting my hair? Yes. How about the other side? Yes. How about the other side? Yes. For the last 4 years, because I've been traveling Africa for the last 4 years. Don't be amazed by it, because it's a skill, it can be learned. Let me tell you this. Inviting, prospecting, presenting, closing, building, keeping. It's a skill. It can be learned. All you have to do is know how, put your heart into it, do it every day, and do it with passion. And I became so good at it that I've earned the respects, not only my Filipino friends, but also the Africans. I was the one cutting the hair of the managers. See? Why? Why do I keep on emphasizing being a master? Because when people see you, that you are an expert in what you are doing, they become attracted to you. They trust you more. Am I correct? They trust you more. That's why you have to master what you're doing. Basic. Can you say basics? These are basics. Hey, why would I do that? I've been in the industry for 15 years. Why would I master the basics? Basics are very important. Let me prove that. One among you was experiencing buying a cell phone. Can you raise your hand? Anyone who experiencing buying a handset cell phone, a brand new? Only 3? Of course, a lot of you, right? What's inside the box? When you open the box, apart from the phone is what? I'm sorry? The manual. The manual contains the basic information you need to know to fully function, to fully maximize the use of that phone. Am I correct? Yes. So what does the manufacturer say? Before you use the phone, you have to master, you have to read the basics. You know what? I'm not saying you do not upgrade. In fact, I'm encouraging you to upgrade, attend trainings, different trainings, next level training, how to motivate, but never neglect the basics. Basic training of your uplines. Basic module we are offering, the NDO, ASAP, and all the basic things that would keep you closer to your target. Can you say basics? Can you say, learn the basics? And then when you have the skills, is it enough? No, knowledge. Can you say knowledge? Can you say knowledge? Because when you have the knowledge, you have the advantage. People trust you more because they know what you're saying is true. Knowledge, keep on upgrading. Work on yourself. Do not be satisfied with what you can do right now. Work on yourself to better yourself. Can you say stretch? Do not limit your knowledge about our products. Read books. Watch YouTube about the latest food supplements, the latest skills on how to build network, on how to present, the latest. You may be earning that much, not that much, because you only have this skill. Do you want to earn more?
Yes.
Do you want to earn more?
Yes.
Upgrade yourself. Can you tell your seatmate, upgrade yourself? And after upgrading yourself, I want you to pay it forward. Can you say pay it forward? Can you say pay it forward? Help people. Help people. Help people, those who cannot help themselves. Serve people, those who cannot serve you back. It's paying forward. It's like when you help people, let me quote what Zig Ziglar says. When you help enough number of people, when you help them get what they want, you will get what you want. Put the agenda on the back seat first. What's important is the purpose. Can you say purpose? Because the purpose will further your success. The agenda is the 100,000. Am I correct? That's your agenda. Let's face it. The reason why you're sharing the business is not really the purpose. It's about what? The 100,000. Really? You will get a lot of 100,000 when you try to help, and your target is to help develop people, develop them so they can be like you, all of us, all people. That's an area of gifting, as a seed, a gift. Am I correct? You have the leadership spirit. It was discussed. The leadership spirit that would help you become closer to your targets or your dreams. But some people, whether you will, all of us, when we were born, there are seeds of greatness in us. But not everyone would experience that. Because we're so afraid what will others say. We do not want to move away from the pack. What if I do this? What would my neighbor say? If I do this, if I buy this, if I go to that meeting, what would they tell me? You're so concerned about what your office mates, your friends would say for the last 10 years. What would your neighbors say for the last 10 years? And on the 11th year, you are so surprised your neighbor doesn't know you. Are you getting my point? So it is you who saw the vision. The gift was there. Why would you let anybody do those things or drive your life? Now, pay it forward. And lastly, mentor. Can you say mentor? Mentor. Can you say mentor? Mentor. You know what? Do not fall into this trap. Mentor people. Develop people. Mentor. Help them become a better person. Do not tie yourself so intricately in the business, neatly in the business, that no one can speak but you. No one can close but you. No one can. That's why a lot of people die. Meaning, not literally die, experience burnout in this business because it's almost the same thing over and over again. You do not hold the position. In fact, you must prepare the position for the next generation. It's mentoring. Preparing the people, developing people who would replace you. When it happens, you will have a bigger group. A bigger group that you would never imagine that you can accomplish. And all of us, I'm sure it's only a matter of time. All of you will be successful here. All of you will be successful here. You will get your dreams, your dream house, your dream vacation, your dream car, all of those things. It will happen. It's only a matter of time. Can you tell each other it's only a matter of time? It's only a matter of time. That's why, right at this very moment, you have to guard your values. Can you say values? Can you say values? You have to guard your values because you have to be ready. You have to make your heart ready. Because if you're not ready, and when blessings comes, when the blessing comes, it may not work the way you are expecting it. Instead of being a blessing, those millions, those luxurious cars, instead of becoming a blessing because you are not ready, it will become a curse. Because money can change you if you're not ready. But let me ask you, are you ready to receive those? Are you ready to receive those millions? Yes. Are you ready to receive those billions? Yes. Are you ready to drive your sports cars? Yes. Are you ready to live in your dream homes? Oh, yes. I'm sure you will have all of those things. It's only a matter of time. That's why my last piece of advice is to seek guidance. Can you say seek guidance? Seek a mentor yourself. Seek a mentor. You know, you will be the greatest probably here in Uganda, in Congo, Zambia. You will be the wealthiest. You'll be the smartest. That's my declaration. When it happens, you will still need help. Everybody needs help. Can you say help? We all need help, not because we're weak. We need help because we want to remain strong. And a mentor can keep you strong. Am I correct? Because he can see the big picture. I cannot see the frame if I'm part of this frame. You're too much on your left. You can easily tell me that. You are too much on your right. Be careful, you might fall again. Because you are outside the frame. That's what a mentor can do. Find someone who can guide you. Though you are the top one here, you will be the top one in the world. You will be top one in Africa. Find a mentor so you will not go astray. So we will keep you on your right path. Everyone can be a mentor. He may be younger than you, older than you, new in the business, not earning, because I'm sure you all agree with me. Each person has an area of gifting. Each person has an area of gifting. It may be a few words from them, but those are the wisdom you've been waiting for. It's not enough you have the knowledge. What's important is the wisdom. I've learned that wisdom is being able to decipher the right from the wrong. A mentor can be your pastors. Do not limit yourself. Being mentored, with due respect to our uplines here, they're great when it comes to building a huge network, right? Find a mentor. We have so many areas in life. This is your business life. You must have a mentor. Your social life, your spiritual life, your family life, right? Anyone. So I have so many mentors in life because I haven't found anyone who has everything I need. That's why I consult a lot of people. Mentorship, when you seek mentors, they may be direct mentors or indirect. What do you mean by that? You have a personal interaction. That's a direct mentor. Indirect mentors are people you see in YouTube. You read books, am I correct? Those are mentors. But you know, I was wrong because 8.5 years ago, I found the greatest mentor in life. Why do you call him the greatest mentor in life? For one, he's a networker. Second, I believe he's the greatest networker. Third, everything I want in life is with him. Everything I need, whether it's a skill, development, motivational, leadership. Would you like to meet my mentor? Yes. I found the greatest mentor of all time in the person of what? Who? Jesus Christ. You know, this is not about religion. Be careful of who you follow, because you will become who you follow. Not because he's wealthy, you follow them. No, he's the greatest networker. Pardon me, not just a networker, but also my savior. Wow. Not just my mentor, not just a leader, but a networker who is successful. Because you might be following someone who may be good in speaking, but a failure. Why do I tell you that he's successful? Because what he has done 2,000 years ago, what he has networked, he's a networker. Network 2,000 years ago and still now being enjoyed by all of us today. His company. was established 2,000 years ago. And until now, it is existing. Don't you know that he's also offering a lot of global package? What are the global package? Health, wealth, peace, joy, happiness, right? And the greatest among them is the mega ultra super package, which is salvation. Right? You know what? Who helped him share the GP? Who helped him? I've heard that. Who helped him share the GPs? Who? That was correct. 12? I can't hear you, 12? I can't hear you, 12? 12 directs. Isn't that right? So, I want you to continue directing, sharing the business. Continue sharing the business. Not because you are complete, you're 15, your 8 heads are moving. Continue directing people because a lot of people doesn't know AIM Global yet. Let me ask you for the last time. Are all his directs successful? Let me ask you again. Are all his directs successful? No. No? Really? Are you sure? Yes. Who was the guy? Who is the guy who is not successful? Yes. Who? Yes. Who? Yes. Do you know why Judas is not successful? Yes. Would you like to know why Judas is not successful? Yes. Because he did not attend AIMcademy training. And all of you have attended the training, am I correct? Yes. So all of you will be successful, right? Yes. Seriously, before I leave the stage, would you like to know why Judas is not successful? Yes. Would you like to know? Yes. Because he quit.
Yes. True.
He accepted an offering from other people.
Yeah, very true.
That's why you do not quit.
Yes.
Tell your secret, you do not quit.
Do not quit.
You do not move from another company. Tell your neighbors, do not quit. Do not quit. I can't hear you. Do not quit. Do not quit. Do not move from another company. Because if you quit, can everyone say, if you quit, if you move to another company, you will be. It is you who said that. God bless you all. Thank you for this wonderful time. I will see you tomorrow and a few more days after tomorrow. Thank you. I declare blessings on your life, on your family, on your business. Thank you. Once again, this is Adrian Chinedu.
Let's get up on the last street and give him a mighty hand clap like we're crazy. Wow, Mr. Chinedu de Rosario. We are so honored. Thank you so much.
Wow. Wow. Let's add him on hands of applause. Let's add him on hands of applause. More, much more.
If you have a neighbor who's not standing, please pinch them for us. Pinch them. Are we excited? Touch your stomach like this. Ask your neighbor, how do you feel? Yeah? But before we go for a break for Chimere, tell me about Chimere. We are going to do raffles. Are we together? 1 million. 1 million. I want to teach you something. Someone has been teaching business in Rwanda. And when I say, Iburio, Ibumosho, you say, Makumi abiri na bitano. Repeat after Makumi abiri na bitano. Tell your neighbor, Makumi abiri na bitano. So, Iburio na Mosho. Iburio na Mosho. That means 100,000 Ugandan shillings.
Tanzania. Kushota na kulia. I can't hear you. Kushota na kulia. Kushota na kulia. All of us back to bed. Kushota na kulia. Kushota na kulia. And then Uganda,
Are we excited? Are we excited? Okay, touch your neighbor, please, I'm very serious. I'm not requesting. Are you there? Check your ticket. Let's have a seat as we check our tickets.
Yeah, seriously, we really want to appreciate, we want to thank and congratulate and thank so much all people who are behind this big event. Can we give them an applause? Thank you so much. I want to thank and really thank and appreciate Mr. Reigns and his team. Please add him an applause. And number two, we want to thank all our crew organizers. Can you see them moving everywhere? Please add them an applause. Clap for them. Clap for them. Clap for them. And then also, let's congratulate and thank the most important person in this room today. Ask me who? Ask me who? It's you in your seats. Please thank everyone for yourself.
Now, we are looking for 6 people who are very lucky. Tell them about lucky. Are we together? By the way, there is no lucky person in MLM. Lucky means laboring under correct knowledge. Repeat after me. Laboring under correct. But for this case, you consider yourself lucky when you win these prizes. Are we ready? Check your ticket, check your tickets. Check your ticket, check your tickets. Are you ready?
Friends, this one has no name.
The number.
Okay. Before reading the number, I will request even for tomorrow, tell our friends that make sure you write your name behind this what? All your full name, not so, eh? Have we learned it? This ticket number is 333. No. 110. 1110.
Hey, let's give it right now, Bazikam.
10.
Hey.
1.
He's a proud winner of the Techno WX3. On the count to 1.
Ticket number 1110.
On the count to 2. We are going to miss. On the count to, do you have him there? Is he there? Hey, make it fast right here. You're a proud winner of a Techno Mobile WX3. Hurry up, hurry up.
Ticket number 1110. Where are you? Not so. Can I check it?
Run while you come, run while you come. We are going to count to 3.
Maybe it's mine, let me check.
1. 2. Hurry up. Please put your names behind your tickets tomorrow. You might miss the car exam. Are we ready? That's your neighbor, tell them, neighbor, tell them, tell them, don't be envious. Niceness.
Mike Kinene.
Mike Kinene, come take first on stage. Mike Kinene.
Mike Kinene.
Mike Kinene. A proud winner of a Techno WX3. Please clap for him if you want the blessing. Yes, 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 yes. Hold on, hold on. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. Ask your neighbor, eh? The next person is Bambu Noera. Bambu Noera. Bambu Noera. Bambu Noera.
Okay, give us, show us.
Hold on, hold on.
next one is Nancy Namuganda.
She's a proud winner of the technical part for technical part. Hey, whoever has your hands so much, don't benefit. Are we excited? She has won a techno. Who wants to win a Lenovo? Lenovo Live laptop. Please, eyes on your ticket. Eyes on your ticket. The one and the only. Lenovo laptop.
Luswata.
Yay! 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 Alan Luswata. There you go. Go down more. Go down more. Hey! Hey! Now, are you ready? Do you see this? It's a 32-inch, and this is our program for before we go for lunch. Are you together? Chuka neighbor become a neighbor. Jawe Nugu. Are you there?
I will ask the one who is coming for this to give it to me. Not so. Is it true?
Come and pick that grand prize.
Are you ready? Okay. It's fun, right?
Pick from down.
Eyes on your ticket. Yay! Tumesije Ronald. Tumesije Ronald. Tumesije Ronald. Ronald, bro. Tumesije Ronald. Tumesije Ronald. Now therefore we have a situation here. We have a situation. We have a situation. Now we are going to check the ticket number. The number is 813. Bring your tickets. 813. 813. What is your ticket? 813? Yes, the place Tumesije Ronald. Wow. Hey! Congratulations to Mr. Ronald. ekyamagere kyogere nakyo. Ladies and gentlemen,